All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We were having some technical difficulties. We're hoping it's sounding a little better now. I may run back through this again if we make it to the end of this set. Right now, Eunice leads 23-19. We're in set number 2. Jow won the first set. This is the JV game. Yeah. So I'm going to give Rosendo a second to give me the thumbs up as to whether it sounds better now. Usually we're about 30, 40 seconds behind, so it ought to be far enough to tell us. Okay. So we're waiting. Like I said, we were having some technical difficulties, and I didn't have my phone here. See if I got people messaging. Once again, we're just trying to see. What's that? It was bad, yeah. Yeah, we're testing mics now, trying to get ready to go live, having some sound issues in this JV game. The score is 23-20. Eunice leads by 3 in set number 2. Jow won set number 1, so we're better? All right, so it sounds like we're better. I'm going to kind of just talk our way through this second set of this JV game. That way we'll have an opportunity. So that makes it 24-20. I tell you what, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners, Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. We had some technical difficulties. We had already started, but our sound was bad. We had to do some adjusting with some cables and whatnot, and now it sounds like we're good to go. So with that, tonight we have a matchup here in Joe Langston Gymnasium of 2 District 4-2A teams as Eunice hosts Jow in a 4-2A district rivalry matchup. This is the battle to stay out of the dungeon. A loss here means that team falls to the bottom of the District 4-2A spot. Are we still having that sound?
No, sir. It's my phone. Sorry about that. I had it loud. I apologize.
Hear it. I'm like,
you're paranoid now.
I'm like, I hear it in my ears.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah, I hear that sound.
Sorry.
Anyway, Eunice enters tonight's game with a 2-18 record, 1-6 in district. Jow comes in 8-12, 2-5 in district. This is senior night. We'll recognize seniors Sarah Reeves and Chloe Jones here in a few minutes. We'll try to broadcast that as well. These 2 young ladies have laid it on the line all season and most of their high school careers. Jones is a multiple-year starter on the Lady Cardinal volleyball team, making it to state tournament every year, except possibly this one. She's also received multiple all-district awards and other awards, all-tournament team, that sort of thing. Reeves was a starter on this team last year and this year. Last year's team, as I mentioned, made it to the state tournament. Both of these young ladies are multiple sport athletes, very talented for sure in the classroom. Reeves is a Maddox scholar and a multiple, and currently sits in the number 1 spot in her class and is the leader for that coveted valedictorian position right now. She's a super, super smart young lady. Jones sits in the number 3 spot in that senior class. Both have over a 4.0 GPA. Both are enrolled in college classes while attending Eunice High School. They're both going through the New Mexico Junior College program. Both are officers in numerous organizations, Student Council, National Honor Society, Eunice Youth Advisory Council, and so many others. This senior group, as we've mentioned before, is a smart group. Lots of smart kids in that senior class. Athletically, both Chloe and Sarah have had great success. Both have shared success on the track for sure. Jones has had an amazing scholastic sports career. She's won numerous awards in sports such as volleyball, basketball, and track. She has about a dozen colleges calling, texting her right now almost every week, interested in her coming to run track. Just this week, we've had multiple conversations with Wayland Baptist, also calling her, messaging her, the University of California, Santa Cruz, 2 schools in Oregon, South Plains JC, New Mexico Highlands, Trinity down in San Antonio, several others, including my favorite and the one I keep trying to kind of give her a little nudge toward, New Mexico Junior College. I'd like to see her run for the national champion T-Birds. However, I don't know if that's what she wants to do or not, and ultimately she's going to have to make that decision. For Reeves, this young lady comes in here with her choice academically of just about any school in the country. Her grades, her test scores are amazing, so she can go wherever she wants to go. I believe if I've heard right, she's leaning toward Texas Tech. I have no doubt she will have more choices than she can shake a stick at both of these young ladies will have options. They are friends off and on the court. Two great young ladies that will be missed here at the Eunice High School. Two young ladies that will succeed in whatever they decide to do. So congratulations to Chloe and Sarah. It's a sad day here for an old daddy, as this will be the last time you see her out here playing volleyball.
Volleyball, yes.
As we're getting ready to move to basketball. Once again, this is senior night. We'll try to cover that here in a few minutes. Some other subjects that we need to address. Saturday's football game, 3 o'clock versus Tularosa. Here, the semifinals. The winner moves on to the championship game. The loser goes to basketball. The Cardinals, are the number 1 seed. Tularosa's the number 5 seed. They both come from a similar lineage as far as Coach Felicetti used to coach at Hobbs when I was over there. He was one of the assistants for Gleghorn, which was the Hobbs coach, been at Hatch, several other places. His high-powered run-and-gun spread type offense that Eunice currently runs is the same thing Tularosa does. They both come from that same style. They both learn from the same person, and so you can look for almost a mirror image of Eunice's style here this week. And so it should be exciting, it should be fun, and we're looking forward to it. Our broadcast will start around 2:40 so we can get our pregame stuff in, and then 3 p.m. for kickoff. The Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight this past week was Nellie Franco. Congratulations, Nellie. We will have a new one of those at halftime Saturday for this week. And then shout out to Mariah McGuire, one of our Lady Cardinal volleyball players. I read online where it was her birthday today. So congratulations and happy birthday, Mariah McGuire. Any thoughts?
Happy birthday to you. Oh, we got to sing?
I have any thoughts for the game?
Yeah, my singing ain't very good looking.
Well, the only thought I have to say is that when we have it on film or on the camera, we'll probably have y'all's backs. So we apologize to the viewers. And we're going to leave the mic on. That way we can hear everything they read off their paper up. Kind of like what we did for football.
Yeah, and the difference between Joe Langston Gymnasium and the football stadium is Joe Langston Gymnasium was built in, the 40s? And so these speakers have been updated a couple of times, but they're not very good. I got to be honest with you. I can't hardly understand what they're saying up here in the bleachers when they're announcing down there. So I'm sure the people at home, as you're going to be hearing it through our headset, are probably going to have a tough time hearing what they're saying.
But luckily you went through all the information for those 2 seniors, the only 2 seniors on the team.
And the reason you're going to be seeing their backs is because the only place we can get internet is up here in this corner on the visitor side.
And that's another one of those issues. I've had some people, as we were getting ready to try to pass the bond to build the new Joe Langston Arena and Wally Goodman Complex, some people said, man, that gym's nice. Why do they need that? And I'm like, you know what? This is an amazing place. There's no doubt about it. It's legendary. But there's a lot of things that didn't happen in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, even the 90s or early 2000s that happen now. One is technology, the internet. We don't have any internet in this building, and it's made of concrete. So it's hard to get service in here. So what we figured out is the only way we can get decent service is to run this cable over this wall back here in the corner and down into the box. And so we just literally got it thrown over the dill, wrapped around, and it drops.
It's not a tripping hazard. It's behind the door. Everything's safe and sound.
It's crammed in the door down there on the bottom. So anyway, kind of an interesting situation.
But that's going to be a plus at the new gym. We're going to have a state of the art for our media area. They're calling it media. They're going to have a little roped off place for us. Hopefully we're facing the right way.
Yeah, I don't think there was any of us directly involved in making that building or that little area.
No, we were not.
They didn't call me and ask me.
In all those meetings we were in, we were like, we got to have a media area.
That's the first thing on our agenda.
I know y'all want a nice basketball court, but we want a good media area.
Soft chairs. We can lean back.
Some internet plugs and whatnot. You got to have all that right there.
And that's just one of many things that gym's going to bring, the Taj Mahal. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely excited about that. Most of you didn't get to hear it earlier because we were having technical difficulties, but a shout out to Rosendo as we've got him on here and everybody can hear us now. He was recently reelected onto the school board, and You know, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Rosendo.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the community who went out and voted for me and whoever else they voted for as well.
And he will be fulfilling all them campaign promises.
all them backdoor promises he was making. He'll be ready to fulfill them and get those taken care of. You know, we talked a little bit earlier, and it's, you know, we found out later that our sound wasn't working, but we talked a little bit about it. It's hard to be an elected official. It doesn't matter whether you're a judge, a school board member, a city councilor. It doesn't matter what you are. When you're in those positions, you step on some toes.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter how hard you try not to. It's like, you know, my wife will go to a council meeting and she'll come home and have to vent for an hour because she's like, I got to vote for this or that, and I've got these people that are going to be mad at me if I vote this way, and I've got this group that's going to be mad at me if I vote this way. And, you know, my response is always, well, what's right?
Yeah, you got to follow that moral compass.
You got to follow that, but sometimes what's right is not what's popular. And it's not always what's right is not always what your circle wants you to do, but that is hard, and I can tell you as a judge, you know, we mentioned it earlier, but everybody didn't get to hear it. We were talking about it. It's like there's a lot of laws that are passed in, you know, the majority of this state that people in Lee County, New Mexico, specifically Eunice and Jal, they don't like and they don't agree with, and they don't like that law. Well, your job as a judge is to enforce the law. And so I can tell you that is something that I deal with every single day where I'm struggling because I know in my gut that I don't agree with this law, but it's the law and it's in the book. And so it's tough. And so anyway, people that have never served in those positions don't understand that sometimes, and it is tough. So anyway, I just wanted to congratulate you and
thank you. And I'm really looking forward to the next couple of years, kind of get stuff going, keep moving in the direction we're going.
And it's a big year, you know, for those of you out there, and we're just kind of talking as this JV game is still going. They're in the third set. It's tied 1 apiece, and so Eunice here trails by 2, 6-8 in the third tie-breaking set here. But we've got big stuff going on here at Eunice. We're in the middle of building a gymnasium that's a 35, 36, 37, whatever
$1 million,
$1 million facility. That is just completely unheard of. In my opinion, it will be, without a doubt, the nicest gymnasium in New Mexico, bar none. I think it'll be nicer than the Pit. Not as big, but more up-to-date, newer.
More modern, more state-of-the-art.
And it is going to be amazing. And so we've got that going on. Of course, you've got Mr. Haynes, who's announced his retirement. So he'll be going. So we'll be getting a new superintendent. And Mr. Haynes has been in that position for, 12 years, 14 years?
14, 15 years.
Something like that, a long time.
A lot of changes coming.
A lot of changes, man.
With him leaving, you've also got your business manager, which is Cynthia Sims, who's been there a long time. She is the main brains behind all the money.
Yeah, she's the reason we got $35 million.
Right. And so anyway, I mean, that's a huge change. Then you've got your, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may be speaking out of place. I hope I'm not, but you know me, I speak out of place all the time.
No,
I believe
you.
that Miss Haynes is probably leaving too. Is that special ed director with her husband? Because Dwayne had told me years ago, and I don't mean this as disrespectful, so I hope nobody takes it this way, but he had told me several years ago that that's what he was waiting on, was for her to be eligible.
Which is a smart move.
Absolutely.
If that's true. I mean,
absolutely. I can tell you, my wife tells me every day that if you retire, I'm retiring, and I'm like, hey, I'm eligible, and she's like, well, I'm not, but I'm
well, that's 20 years different, so.
Yeah, that's probably true, too. I mean, it's hard for me being so much younger than her.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's almost illegal for her.
Now y'all are both in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, so, I mean, you've got possible SPED director, you've got superintendent, you've got business manager. I mean, there are so many changes, not to mention the gym that we just talked about. There's so many things going on here in the school that are very important. So you going back into that position, you're going to get thrown right into the middle of that, and I'm excited for you.
Well, thank you for that. And it's a beautiful thing because you're there from the beginning, and your job is to see that go all the way through and get done right and hire the correct person in the correct spots.
Yeah. And I can tell you, I was the police chief and involved in a whole bunch of stuff at the city administrative level when we were looking to convert the old Urinco building into the new court facility. And we had an election right in the middle of that process. We lost our mayor, our city manager left. We had a couple of city councilors that either didn't run or got beat. We had me that left the police department and went to the judicial side. A whole bunch of changes right in the middle of that judicial complex project. And although it worked out good, and it's a great facility, and I love it and all that good stuff, there was definitely some obstacles.
Some hardships, huh?
None of the people that had been directly involved in putting that project together were there anymore.
And
Once
people
the
don't
project
realize
got
how that can
started,
push back.
Oh, man, it changes everything. And the people that were making those, like you and I talking about the new gym, media outlets, plugs for internet and all that sort of stuff, you don't think about those things. And the people that had been involved in all of those decisions were gone. And so when the final product came out, it was missing some things. But it was missing some things because those people weren't there anymore to give their input and
Their point of view.
yes, and so it had some things that weren't exactly the way we had envisioned them because the people that were making those decisions weren't there anymore and they had different ideas.
Yes.
And so not a knock on anybody, it's just the truth. And so with that new gymnasium, you know, they ain't even started. I mean, they've started the hole
ground,
and
yeah.
the project, but they haven't started the actual construction into the sky yet.
And that's when the
upward.
fun starts.
And that's when all those little things start coming about, you know, questions where the contractor comes over and says, what do you want this? How do you want that? I mean, all of those things change every day. And so it's important to have people in those positions that have an idea of what the end goal is.
Yes, what the whole purpose of building the gym is, what direction we're going with it. So.
Yeah.
But here we are in the third game. Eunice is losing now, trailing 11-14, which Zhao just gave us another point, making it 14-12. Zhao leads, and this is the tiebreaker, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, this is, and I think they just go to 15.
They go to 15.
isn't it?
15, yes. So it's game point
so-
for Zhao.
Yep. And I think we're going to do senior night. I think it's just right after this, but I'm not 100% certain.
Because I don't see him over there with the warm-up basket with the balls.
I don't either. And the balloons, they look like they're in the back. I thought they were doing them like right now in between. And but I could be wrong. So because I see the little balloon.
Oh
deal
yes, back there in the back by the
corner.
basketballs.
And anyway, so I think I could be wrong, but I think we are about to do senior night as soon as this is over. It's 13-14. We had a tie ball game here, one set apiece. It's the JV game, so whoever gets to 3 first wins. And Zhao's 1 point away. We're 3 points away because you got to win by 2. And so we've got a heck of a game going here in this JV game.
And once again, if you just logged on or started listening to us, we will be covering the game Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
3 o'clock.
The broadcasts start about 2:40. The kickoff's at 3. At halftime, we'll give our school spotlight employee award.
So we're looking forward to that game. It's going to be a tough game.
Man, they got a battle going on down here in this JV game. Coach Vincent's bouncing around over there. She's I ain't seen her jump that high in 5 or 10 years. She's bouncing over there. She's getting excited. We got an exciting game going here.
Yeah, and he's going to get more excited.
Knot it up. 14.
You know what's funny is if you think about the varsity game down in Zhao, the last 2 times these 2 varsity played, it went like this.
Back and forth.
Back and forth the whole way. So we got a 14-14 tie here in the 3rd set, and we airmailed that one.
No.
And so now Zhao back with the lead, 14-15. The Zhao fans getting a little rowdy over here.
They thought they won it.
Yeah, they got a shot here for sure.
And there's quite a few Zhao people here.
There is a good little crowd here from the Zhao faithful. We've got a substitution coming in for Zhao. I don't have a JV roster for either team, so my apologies for those of you that say, why don't you talk about them a little bit? I don't
have enough information to talk about it. Other than Zhao just won.
It's going to be a Zhao win 16-14. I think we're going to do senior night now. I'm almost certain. Let's see what happens. If so, I'm going to step off of here, and I'll leave this to Charlie and Rosendo. Although I see the 2 teams standing out here looking like they might run out to warm up. So surely they're not going to warm up then do senior night.
I don't see him get all sweaty for no reason.
I don't know. Who knows how we're doing this?
He said, who knows?
Nobody knows.
The message I got earlier was that it was happening between the JV and varsity game, which would be right now, but it looks like our varsity kids and their varsity kids might be getting ready to run out on the court.
Well, we got a little bit of a second. We'll give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah, for sure.
Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply. Turn that mic off real quick. Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking. You're still hot there, Charlie. Cardinal Hardware.
Thank you.
When I say that, he's still hot, it means his mic is still on, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you, Lucinda. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you crazy old man. And then what I lose it? Oh, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Eunice Wrecker Rentals, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, Herrera's Oilfield Services, and remember, Devon Energy is still hiring here in this local area. So if you're looking for a job, look it up online and try to get yourself a job.
Be a good place to work.
Yes,
Especially
sir.
if you got some big old kids. Add to the Cardinal family over
to
here.
the Cardinal fam.
Like that.
And like Mr. Jones was saying, he's about to cross the camera. He's going down for senior night here in Eunice, New Mexico. As the Lady Cards will be facing Jout, New Mexico for a district game here. So we'll see if it's exciting or not. Earlier we had technical difficulties, but Charlie and I figured it out.
Yep.
So we are in
Got it
great
all
shape
figured
now.
out. No more buzzing and
No more buzzing, humming, or climbing, right?
or whatever it was.
So what I'm going to do here, Charlie, put everything on mute and go to the professional commercials. And then once they start over there, I'll turn mic number 1 on so we can get all the information.
We can get all the info. And
I think they're about to start.
so they're calling all the senior fams down there.
You know what? We'll just stay here that way we don't miss
Yeah,
nothing.
we'll just stay here. We can sit here and
Kind of.
see what's going on.
We're not long-winded like Mr. Jones are, but we're fairly.
Look like we got a few parents over there gathering up in the corner somewhere.
It shouldn't be that many. It's just 2 seniors.
Just 2 seniors.
Just
huh?
2 seniors, man.
Should be
At least 6 people.
So yeah,
We'll see.
senior night won't take but about 2 minutes tonight.
I think that's what they want to do before the game.
Everybody milling around trying to figure out what we're gonna do. See if we can zoom in over there on Mr. Jones, Jimmy Jones.
There's Miss Hobbs coming by
Miss
with the.
Hobbs coming with the couple of volleyballs.
So
We're fixing to see some action here.
you got quiet there a little bit. Did you lose your mic? I thought it got too quiet.
No.
You still hot?
It was, according to you. I'll have to tell my wife that you think I'm still hot.
So they're setting up the balloons out in the court. I'm hoping they come in this way. We can see, get a front shot of them.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can to cover it. I know some of you folks that are not here at the game want to be able to see what's going on, and we're going to cover it the best we can.
Yep. And we'll do the best audio we can that what we
Best
have.
audio.
So I'm going to get over here, try to get as close as I can over here so I can get some better.
Well, at least we'll get to see them walking up to the balloons, then they're going to turn around and face the home crowd.
Yep.
So we'll,
Because we are on the visitor side.
yeah. Well, we got to be here to get our internet cord to work.
Hope I don't fall, Charlie.
Don't fall. Here,
That's
let
going to be
me-
a long ways.
Hey,
There was an earthquake the other day.
Let me get it
And
on.
I didn't cause it because I didn't fall. So just to let you know, if it fall now, it might be me.
I'm going to get this on video just in case he falls, folks, and that way we got some evidence.
I can. No, I was gonna say I can sue somebody, but I can't do that.
No, you're the man. You're the man. You can't. It don't happen like that.
It don't happen like that no more, huh? I just want to pull everything down. It's our nice setup over here. So that mic is hot. So like I said, this is senior night. We have 2 seniors, Chloe Jones and Sarah Reeves, are 2 seniors for this Cardinal volleyball team. So we're kind of excited for them too. Ready to move on to. Depends how it goes tonight, right, Charlie? If we continue playing volleyball.
I kind of figure we might have cheerleaders here tonight. I guess
Oh, I did not notice they were not here.
we don't have any cheerleaders.
Good eye there, Charlie.
Well, you know what? Maybe they're going to be here for the varsity.
Well, this is the varsity.
Yeah, but maybe they're in there putting on their
Their gear.
eyeliner and everything,
Their gear.
whatever they put on. I don't know what they put on. I got an admin that puts hers on at work every day. Now, what are you doing? She said, I put on my war paint. I'm ready to go to war.
Ready to go to war, huh?
Uh-huh.
So as you can see, the rest of the team's out there with some prizes and goodies for the seniors.
There's the mayor.
Out there walking around.
What do you call it? Milling around out there?
Milling around. I need a roster.
Yeah.
For the football games.
Jimmy always brings extra couple more rosters for the football game for the mayor.
For the mayor. The judge has to take care of the mayor.
The judge taking care of that mayor, Mr. Mayor.
He knows we're joking, right?
There comes the boss right there with a couple more balls.
They're trying to turn up the girls there. Well, earlier the JV played against Jow JV and they lost. They went to three games.
They made it a game.
Yep.
Okay, Sarah Reeves first, number 7. Getting with her fam and walking on out.
She's a middle blocker, middle hitter. She received most improved in 2022-2023 season, and she says she's learned how to be resilient in the face of adversity and how to make the best out of any given situation. Her most memorable moment was when she popped out of a cabinet and scared Coach Skinner in class talk last year. Her plans for the future are to attend Texas Tech University to work towards getting a doctorate in veterinary medicine. I'm just going to go ahead and add right here that she didn't put it down, that Sarah was a Maddox Scholarship recipient. So that takes care of Texas Tech.
All right.
After college, she hopes to come back to Eunice and open up a veterinary clinic here. She says that she'll miss most of the conversations that she has with her teammates and Coach Skinner in the Suburban on the way to tournaments and warming up with Mariah the most. Her advice to upcoming athletes is to give your all in practice and engage. Don't expect things to be easy or to be done for you. Do your best.
She joins her team.
And lift up your teammates, even when things aren't going your way. No matter what, don't forget to have fun and live in the moment, because eventually your season will end. Sarah Reeves, number 7, senior.
All right. That was Sarah Reeves.
Up there on the camera.
Yeah.
Did you get her, Charlie?
I got her.
9, Chloe Jones.
Then we got our second and final senior, Miss Chloe Jones.
Chloe is the daughter of Jimmy and Erica Jones and Jennifer and Byron Webster. She has played volleyball for 6 years. She's a defensive specialist and opposite side hitter. She has received all district her sophomore and junior year, defensive award her sophomore and junior year, and all tournament for the Cardinal Invitational her junior year. Her most memorable moments are all the trips to Glasgow, especially when they get to scare Coach Skinner. Her plans for the future are to go to college to become an ultrasound technician. I just add here too, Chloe's number 3 in her class. These girls are smart and they're great athletes. She says she'll miss most playing 7 to 15 very competitively against Coach Skinner and Coach Miller, and hearing Coach Skinner say the word arm. Her advice to upcoming athletes is that it takes time to grow and learn the game. So work hard and you will get there. Chloe Jones, number 9, senior.
And there's Chloe Jones. So the 2 seniors.
So as they get everything organized to take more photos, I hope you all were able to hear everything they said about these great seniors we have on this volleyball team this year. As a parent and a board member, I wish them the best of luck in everything they shall do from this point forward.
Yep.
Let's continue playing basketball and going to college after that. So,
Yep.
And they're going to take some more photos. And that being said, we're going to send it off to the radio station, get some
professionals.
doing some commercials,
Do
huh?
a little commercial in it.
Let's see if we can get this done right.
I'll keep doing some video so you guys can keep seeing if there's any more action going on while we do the commercials.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service and pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports, here live from legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium as we are getting ready to get started here as your Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting rival Jal in a District 4 2A matchup, a battle for the cellar, for the dungeon here, as the loser likely moves into that bottom spot in the district. The winner at least keeps their nose above water.
For now.
I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb, and there went one of the Wall of Champions. I've never seen that happen. I've been here a long time. One of the big Wall of Champion blocks just fell off the wall.
It's a track one for the girls, right?
Yeah, from 2015, I think.
2016.
Man, that Jal person almost got demolished.
Oh, man.
That would have hurt.
Yeah, that I've been here a long time. I've never seen that happen.
No.
It was one of those big Wall of Champions blocks.
And that's why we're building a new gym, boss.
Yes, yes. For those of you that kept saying we didn't need it, that is a perfect reason as to why.
That almost hit that girl.
Yeah, and that thing, you know, the JAL team is down on that end, and so they're doing their little thing that they do, and I guess one of those balls reflected up into the wall, and it knocked one of those big boards on, and those are
the
heavy.
big red one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you see the gap over there. But anyway, it almost landed on the JAL player. And, I mean, that would have been way worse than any T-shirt right there for sure. So, so anyway, we're getting ready to get started here.
This guy just...
We're getting ready to get started here. The two teams are, doing their thing out here. We've had senior night. They recognized Chloe Jones. They recognized Sarah Reeves. Man, I tell you, a shout out to whoever was responsible for all that stuff. Chloe got all kinds of stuff. She had a whole bag full of trophies and all kinds of neat things, and so a shout out.
She got like 20 roses. Both of the seniors got about 20 roses.
A lot of flowers, a lot of all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, pretty exciting night here, and I got to tell you, as a dad, it's definitely a little. It pulls at your heart just a little bit when you're knowing that it's the last time you're going to watch a kid play some volleyball, most likely.
We're into basketball here, and that's your passion.
Oh, but I was going to say, but the one thing about it that makes this positive is basketball's tomorrow. I mean, now I heard somebody say that somebody was telling them, you can't start basketball till whatever. I've read the rule.
There's no rule.
I read it again. There is a rule, but it's changed. It used to have a certain date, and you could only practice with your team. It was either 5 or 7 hours a week until a certain date. That rule has been changed. And now it gives the district the discretion to start whenever they want with full practice.
So tomorrow morning, huh?
Yes.
So they can start it in August.
Oh, absolutely. Look at our baseball team.
Organized practice.
The baseball, you can organize practice right now. The rule has changed. I'll pull it up for you if anybody don't believe that or says that it's not right. I'll pull it up for you. And the reason that they did that is because in places like Albuquerque, which is where all of our rules come from.
Right. Imagine that.
In places like Albuquerque, they have these club coaches that were basically, the high school coaches were teaching them their offenses, things they wanted them to run, and they were going over and practicing with them. And then some of them were deciding, you know what, I'm not going to play high school sports anymore. I'm just going to keep playing for my club coach. I can play all year.
Right.
I don't have game limitations. I don't have anybody telling me who I can talk to.
And you
who
probably
I
had
can't.
sponsors.
That's right. And so these kids are flying all over the country and playing. And so the NMAA, along with some of the member schools, changed some of those rules. And this is coming from another athletic director here in the state who told me this. They changed a lot of those rules to allow high school coaches to have more contact with their kids so that they could practice, so that those kids didn't veer off and go join a travel club team that's got sponsors and leave and never come back to high school sports. And so they can practice basically all they want right now. And so, like I said, look at our baseball team. They've been out there practicing. So I'm hearing, though, that we're telling them, you can't start for another couple weeks or something. So, but I don't know. I know Texas, and I know we're not Texas. Texas is already playing. They've already got games going on over there.
Like we tell all the referees, go read the rule book.
Yeah.
Why'd you say we? I never say nothing. I can't even read.
We're a team.
Yeah, we're a team. If Jimmy says something, it came out of your mouth too, Rosendo.
And Rosendo said I was
I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty as charged, Your Honor.
That's right. My wife doesn't listen to that. She don't think we're a team. When I say we're not buying any Louis or Louis B shoes or whatever they are, we're not listening. We're not a team and that kind of stuff. So, hey, shout out to Mariah McGuire. I see her down there. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Mariah.
Happy birthday.
You know, this has been a long warm-up session here.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to get started. They're down to about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I would guess they're going to do the national anthem or some sort of pledge and then jump into player announcements as it's a district game. And so both teams headed to the bench now. If they do that, we'll send it over, which is very likely right now, for a word from the sponsors.
Be careful about walking down them walls. So
yeah, you might get something fall off. So here we are. Looks like they're going to do some announcing and probably the Pledge of Allegiance or National Anthem. So we'll send it back for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones, alongside my partners, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb, and the man, the myth, the legend, recently re-elected to the Eunice Public School School Board, Rosendo, a.k.a. Bernie Mac Caballero.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's district game as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Jow Panthers.
We are getting ready to get started here as the Cardinals and the Panthers are on the floor. The Lady Panthers wearing the blue with the gold trim and the black shorts. And over on the other side.
Pin.
Oh, yeah, keep it. And over on the other side, the Eunice Lady Cardinals wearing the red shirts, white numbers, and black shorts. Cardinals getting ready to go. They've got Sarah Reeves stepping off as the libero Haley Jones steps on. Also out there is Thompson, Jones, the other Jones, Chloe Jones, McGuire, Villa, and Pierce, I believe, in the back.
That's a young squad other than Chloe.
Yep, for sure. And so the Panthers getting ready to go. That looks like number 4, Alexa Talavera, on the floor, ready to serve for the Panthers. Throwing it up, hitting it over. It's a long one. Chloe Jones with the first touch over to Villa. They're going to set up Thompson. Thompson swings at it hard and almost mishit it, and it hits the net, and it's 1-0. Jow with the early lead.
It looked very pretty from this angle. She just missed it by a smidge, man.
Yep. So Talavera back again, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jones dives and picks it up off the floor, and the Cardinals keep it alive. They're going to set it up on the outside. Does the Panthers. They slam it down, and it goes off the hands of that front blocker. I think that was McGuire, and it goes out of bounds. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, not before it touched us. It's 2-0. Jow in the lead.
Just like that here in the first set.
Talavera back to serve again, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jones with the first touch. They're going to set Jones in the front. She gets blocked at the net, but it comes back across. And then number 7, that was Tavares. Tavares jumps up and slams it back down on the Eunice side, and it's 3-0 here early.
Just by the looks of it, Ja has a lot of height compared to Eunice right now on the court.
That's been one thing that Eunice has just not had much this year is size.
Oh,
and
man.
there's a ball that's up in the net, and it is no good. It's 4-0. The Lady Cardinals getting taken to the woodshed early.
Not a good start. Not a good start.
Talavera back to the service stripe for Jow. Throws it up, hits it long. It's way back, back, and it is out of here. But we're not in baseball, so it's 4-1 as that's the Cardinals' first point.
That's a good way to start. A free point right there. Now we bring Klaus up to serve here for the Eunice Cardinals.
Jazzy Klaus heads back to the service area for the Lady Cards. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch there by 13 Herrera. Then they're going to set up Orozco. Orozco hits it deep. Villa keeps it alive. Pierce, and then Reeves sends it over. Number 4 is Talavera. She's going to set it up in the middle for number 7, Tavares, who slams it into the net, and the Lady Cardinals are on a comeback.
You should see right here. Pay attention where Jones and Reeves get together, try to block. It looks pretty cool. You need to take a picture of that if you can.
So you got Pierce back there, and Klaus, and she hits it long, and it's out of bounds. 2-5. The Lady Cards trail by 3.
And remember, keep in mind, like Jones said, we have to win this district game to continue going forward in volleyball, correct?
Oh no, we're done. We're like a
This is part of the version.
we're like a one of them hot dogs on the grill that you forgot on there, and it's all dried up. There ain't much left. We're Dunskies.
Like I said, no, we're done.
This is what they call the lame duck game in politics.
Oh, man, it's out.
So the ball's hit out of bounds there by, I believe, by Orozco for Jow, and it's 3-5, and Chloe Jones will be back to serve for the Lady Cardinals. Yeah, I think both teams are likely Dunskies after tonight. Jones throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jow keeps it alive, though, and they're going to send it back across. Jazzy Klaus to Villa. They set up Reeves. Reeves slams it down, and Reeves gets a kill. It's 4-5. Eunice back within 1.
So this is just a pride thing, whoever wins, huh?
Yeah, this
it's
is Eunice
and
Jow.
Jow.
Oh, boy, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I told my kid, I said, hey, if you
better not
just
lose.
beat Jow at the end of the season, we'll
yeah,
call it
that's
good
it.
and we'll go to basketball. Chloe Jones with the ace as she slammed that one
Nice,
off the
nice.
face of a diving Lujan who couldn't quite get to it, and she gets an ace. It's 5-5.
Tied up, huh?
Yep, so Chloe Jones at the service stripe again, jumps back there, ready to go. Throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Jow does keep it alive, though. They're going to set it up over on this backside for Herrera. Herrera hits it hard, but Klaus keeps it alive. Pierce
man.
coming back the other direction, slams it out of bounds, and it's 5-6. The Lady Cards trail again.
Got to capitalize on those, man.
I don't know what it is. As soon as the game starts, everybody starts getting up, walking around, so they block the camera. Sorry about that, everybody.
Araceli Tavares back to serve, throws it up and hits it over. It's a long one. Thompson misplayed it. It goes off her hands and out of bounds. It's now 7-5. I think most of those young ladies are the Jow JV, and they're coming back and forth from getting food and snacks after they worked up an appetite whooping Eunice in the first game.
Yeah.
So it's 5-7. Throwing it up and hitting it over is Tavares. I think that was Tavares. I may have been wrong. They set Reeves. Reeves slams it down. Jow going to set it back the other way as that was number 1, Ross, who hits it cross court from the back. Eunice's Klaus, I believe, couldn't
Get to that
contain it.
angle.
And it's 8-5. Eunice trails by 3 again.
Yes, sir, and that is Tavares serving for the Jow Panthers.
So Tavares back to serve, throws it up, hits it over. It's a
Dang.
good one, and it goes out of bounds. Klaus did a real good job of playing limbo like I used to do at the skating rink when I was young and got out of the way. It's 6-8. Thompson will head back to the service area.
Excuse me.
The freshman. Kiara throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jow can't
Oh, it's
deal
an
with
ace.
it. And Kiara Thompson says, ace me.
Ace me, please.
Ace me. It's 7-8. The Lady Cards now trail by 1. The freshman, Kara Thompson, back to the service stripe again, ready to go. She dribbles, crosses over, throws it up, hits it hard. It's
serve.
another good serve. It's up in the net, a 50-50 ball. And the Lady Cards get another point on another ace by Thompson.
Call her Top Gun, huh?
Man, Maverick or Goose.
8-8.
She was inverted, throws it up, hits it over, and that one hits the net. I got to talking too much nonsense, and it come back to bite us. It's 9-8. The Lady Cards now trail by 1.
I think the whole set's going to be like this, back and forth, brother.
Adriana Orozco back to the service area for Jal. She throws it up and hits it over. Gaetan with the first touch. They're going to set Pierce. Pierce just bumps it across. Jal trying to keep it alive, and they couldn't, and Pierce taps it in.
Just
taps
there you
it right where she needed to tap it in.
A little Happy Gilmore out there.
That's right. Multiple subs for both teams. The birthday girl, Mariah McGuire, comes on. Jazzy Clouds goes off. Coming in for Jal is Mendoza. Sarah Reeves, the senior, who was just recognized to the service line. She hits a good one over. Jal going to set it up for number 13, Herrera. She slams it hard, but Chloe Jones keeps it alive, and we set Pierce, who hits it back. Jal trying to set it up on the front row. They're just going to send it across, and that was Melanson. I believe she's a youngster, just a freshman. She hit that one out of bounds, and it's 10-9. The Lady Cardinals with their first lead of this set.
She's a tall freshman.
Yes, Reeves hits it deep. Lujan with the first touch, tries to spin it around and hit it back the other way. Herrera just sends it over. Thompson now going to set Pierce. Pierce throws it over like a palm, and Jal couldn't handle it.
You don't call it out like that. She did catch it and pop it.
I call it like it is, whether it's Eunice Jal.
But they're they're pretty liberal with that these days. They let them do some of that.
Yeah, like they're from Santa Fe. Reeves hits that one. Hits it over. Jal going to keep it alive. That's number 13 who slams it down. It goes off the hands of Reeves in the back. And all the way into the bleachers it goes.
And the score is 11-10. Eunice still leads here in the first set.
Reeves steps off. Haley Jones comes in as the libero. Back to the service stripe is Herrera. Herrera runs, jumps, throws it. It's a good serve. Chloe Jones bumps it into the air. Thompson going to set Pierce. Pierce hits it over and finds the gap. And Pierce says, I'll take one of those. Kill it for me. 12-10. The Cards lead by 2.
That's 2 kills on both sides of the net, right and left side. That's a good job for her tonight.
Yep. Pierce telling Chloe that she may play basketball this year. We can use some length, so it'd be nice to see her out there. Here she goes, throwing it up and hitting it over. Lujan with the first touch. Then they get it back across to Ross, who just bumps it across. Haley Jones to Thompson. Now we set Gatan, who just sends it across. Number 4 is Talavera. She's going to set Ross. Ross
hit the
goes
net.
up and
She had to hit the net.
Oh, they called it on the Lady Cardinals, I think, on 10. Looks like they called Mariah McGuire, and she's pointing at herself saying, yeah, I did it. So 12-11,
Never admit
the
it.
Lady
Never.
Cardinals trail by 1.
Innocent until proven guilty, boss.
That's right. That's
Order
right.
law. Order law.
Throwing it up and hitting it over is Lujan. Pierce misplayed it, but then Thompson gets it in the
barely
air.
missed.
And then Pierce from the back row hits it deep, and now we got a 12-12 set.
Again, now tied up again. This is the third tie of the game.
I believe this is Lujan. She throws it up and hits it over. And Pierce misplays that one into the bleachers. And the Panthers back in front, 12-13. 3 straight misplays there by the Lady Cardinals. Lujan back, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Haley Jones misplays that one. 4 straight misplaces by the Lady Cardinals, and it's 12-14. Lady Cardinals trailing again by 2.
Let's call a timeout here before it gets too far away, right?
Throwing it up and hitting it over is Lujan. It's a good one. Pierce with a good first touch that time. Thompson going to set up Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones goes cross court and slams it down and says, give me some on senior night. It's 13-14.
She said, my daddy's here watching me. Let me hit it for him.
She said, ham sandwich. I'm going to smack this one right down your throat like a ham sandwich. It's 13-14.
She said, my daddy said I can't jump.
Via back. She throws it long. Jal going to keep it alive, and Ross just going to send it over. Pierce with the first touch. Villa tries to set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones goes cross court, but Jal keeps that one alive for a second, and it finds the floor, and they will score again. It's 14-14. The Cardinals have tied it back up.
They're playing with passion tonight, boys.
So
That's-
Via back to the service stripe. Another freshman on this Cardinal team. She hits it
Oh, my
long,
goodness.
and it's way back and out of here, and it's 14-15.
Man, we got to capitalize on those points.
Every time we make a run and even it up, then we let them get
Jump
2,
right
3,
back.
4 ahead, and then we're playing from behind again. That one's hit up and over. Jones with a good first touch. Now they're going to set Thompson, and Thompson airmails that one out of the back of the gym. And now the Lady Cardinals trail by 2, 14-16.
Man.
Number 4 is Alexa Talavera. She's back to serve. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Haley Jones with a good first touch to Via. Via going to set Chloe Jones, who goes
geez.
cross court, and it's about a foot out of bounds down that far sideline, and now we trail by 3, 17-14.
This is the biggest lead Jal has gotten on the Eunice Cardinals tonight.
Well, since that first where they were
Yep.
up 4-5 to nothing.
Let's hope this is
Talavera
it.
hits
Oh,
that
man.
one over. Pierce can't get to it. It's an ace, and it's
Yep.
18-14.
Good time
and
for a
the Lady
timeout.
Cardinals want to talk
Timeout.
about it as your Lady Cardinals trail 14-18 here in set number 1.
Give a shout out to our sponsors, Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Harno Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, and Guns Up Services, and Debbie Country Kitchen, Herrera Oilfield Services, and once again, Devon Energy is hiring in this local area.
Yeah, so Eunice trails here in set number 1, 18-14. Talavera back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Chloe Jones with a good first touch. They're going to set Thompson.
man.
Thompson bumps it at the line, but then Chloe Jones comes through and saves it as they tried to slam it right back down at us. Via
Help.
Jones just going to set McGuire up in the middle. McGuire slams it down, and on her birthday, she says, I'll take one. 15-18, the Lady Cards trail by 3.
That's her first hit of the night, too.
Yep. Was a nice shot there by the birthday girl, and she steps off, and in comes Jazzy Klaus for the serve. 15-18 is the score. Jazzy back, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jal does get it into the air, though, as Talavera going to set it up on the
Oh, that's
wing.
partially blocked at the net by Reeves.
And I believe that was that Fuentes? Was that number, I don't know who that was that hit it. Is that 8? That is Fuentes. Yeah, she hits it cross
and then she
corner,
comes off.
partially off the block. It finds the floor. So 15-19, the Lady Cards once again trail by 4. Trying to see the number on this young lady. That's Ross, number 1. She hits it deep. Klaus keeps it in the air. Via going to set up Reeves. Reeves hits it over. Back the other way comes Jow as they just clear it. Pierce, Via, going to set Reeves. Reeves hits it across. Jow keeps it alive, and they're going to set it to Herrera, who goes deep with it.
Help.
Klaus struggling with it. It comes back across now on the hands of Reeves. Talavera going to set it up in the middle, and Jow just bumps it. A dive and save there by Klaus, and then Via punches it over. Jow going to send it deep. Chloe Jones tries to keep it in play, and then Reeves off a touch, and the Lady Cards trail 15-20.
That was
This
a
is-
long volley, man.
This has been the story of our season like this right here all year long. 15-20 is the score. The Cards were tight for a little bit. Jow trying to pull ahead.
Oh.
That ball rolls off the top of the net, finds the floor. It's 15-21.
They're going to turn out for tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So, and most of ours come off of the other deal. Yeah. So Ross back to serve. Throwing it up. The jump serve, here it comes. She hits it over. Klaus with the first touch to Via. They're going to set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones goes cross court. Jow keeps it alive. Coming back the other way to Herrera. Herrera hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards pick up a point. It's 16-21.
We're cutting in that lead little by little.
Yep.
Excuse me.
So here comes Chloe Jones back the other way. Her serve gets into the deep back corner, but Jow keeps it alive, and then they hit it into the net. It's 17-21 as the Lady Cards closing it again.
1 point at a time, my son used to always say.
One at a time.
Jones back, throws it up, hits it over. Ross misplayed it, but Jow keeps it alive, trying to get it up to the front of the net, and they do. Klaus with the first touch. Via going to set Pierce. Pierce hits it deep. Jow keeps it alive off the hands of Ross. Back to Herrera. Herrera hits it deep. Chloe Jones saves it into the air, and they set Pierce, and Pierce hits it into the net, and it's 17 to 22.
It's kind of getting away from us.
Man. 7 is Tavares. I wonder if she's related to Tony. Tony Tavares played with me there for years when he was at JAL. He and I played in the North-South game together and did some other neat things. I don't think he lives, well, in fact, I know he doesn't live down there unless he's moved back, but that may be his family. 18 to 22 is the score. Thompson heads back to the service area, the freshman. She throws it up and hits it over, and she hits it right into the net, and it's 23-18. The Lady Cards are 2 points away from losing set number 1. I believe this is Yaradine Fuentes, but they're going to make a substitution here. They're going to bring in Mendoza, and Mendoza will head back to serve for the Lady Panthers. So Mendoza back. She's ready, throws it into the air, hits it under the net. So that'll be 19 to 23. The Lady Cards need a run here, and they've got Sarah Reeves heading back to the service stripe. 19 to 23 is the score. Reeves, the senior, throws it up, hits it over.
Rotation move.
Oh, it's a rotation on Jao. I was like, oh no. They had already put the point on the board. They had already gave it, thinking it was the other way. It's 23-20. The Lady Cards back within 3.
Look how she surges nonchalant, makes it look so easy. Watch.
Reeves is ready. She hits it over. Jao keeps it alive, though, and sends it back. And then the ball gets to the net and just barely goes over. A 50-50 ball. Both sides stood there and watched it. It lands on Jao's side. It's 21-23.
It's a point for Eunice. We'll take it any way we can. We got to win here, ladies.
Reeves back to the service stripe. Throws it up, hits it over. Luan with a good first touch. The ball gets deflected at the net. Falls onto the floor, and the Lady Cards are within 1. It's 22-23. Eunice within 1 here, and the JAL coach wants to talk about it.
A shout out to our sponsors, Herrera Oilfield Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Lobo Trucking, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, and BTH Service and Rentals, and Parker Energy Service. Here at the volleyball games, I have enough time to say all the sponsors. I can enunciate. I ain't got to run through them.
Plus you can see.
Yeah.
So the two teams are back out on the floor. The whistle comes, and here comes the serve from the senior, Sarah Reeves. It goes over. Lujan with the first touch. Talavera hits it up into the air. Jal trying to get to it, and Eunice is Chloe Jones going to let it go way back in the back corner, and it's out of bounds. And the Lady Cards have tied it up at 23 apiece, and the Eunice student section gets a little rowdy as Reeves hits it over. Ross, Talavera.
That's 2 hits.
That was kind of a double-looking hit. Jones with the first touch. Thompson, they're going to set McGuire. McGuire hits it hard, and on her birthday says, go shorty, it's your birthday. You're going to party like it's 24-23. The Lady Cards lead by 1, and it's set point.
Let's go, girl.
Sarah Reeves back, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Ross with the first touch to Talavera. They're going to set Herrera. Herrera slam dunks it off the hands of Sarah Reeves back in the corner. And Jal ties it back up at 24 apiece.
In Sarah Reeves' defense, she normally does not play the back row. She did a great job putting us back in this game.
Yeah, so here goes Herrera. Herrera hits it across. Pierce with the first touch. Thompson going to set Pierce. Pierce punches it over. Jal going to reset and set Ross on the wing. Ross slams it. McGuire with the block. They're going to set it up for Gaetan. Gaetan touches it over off the hands of Ross and out of bounds. And the Lady Cards lead 25-24.
Game point here for the Lady Cards. We got Pierce up to serve.
So Pierce heads back to the service line, the junior softball player. And she's ready. The Lady Cardinals fans getting a little rowdy and anxious here. Pierce back to the service stripe, throws it up. Hits it over, it's a good one. Lujan with a good first touch. Over to Talavera, they're going to set up Ross. Ross rears back, and she hit it to Hobbs. And the Lady Cards win set number 1, 26-24.
They came back a long ways there. Sarah Reeves brought it back into the game, and Pierce finished it off. Beautiful job by the young Lady Cardinals here. Unfortunately, they did not play like that majority of the season.
Yeah, well, and you know, we've talked about this the whole season. They've played like that, but it's for 5, 10, 15 points.
Yep.
And then the wheels fall off for 5, 10, 15 points. And they'll look really good for runs where you're like, I know you've got it in there.
They look outstanding.
Right there, yes. Yeah.
And I think that's what's hard to swallow throughout the year.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But the Lady Cards pick up set number 1. And we're going to move into set number 2. It's senior night here in Joe Langston Gymnasium.
In which we had 2 seniors, Chloe Jones and Sarah Reeves.
That's right. That's right. Only 2 this year. Kind of an odd year as far as having seniors on the team. I don't remember too many years where it was like that. I will say this. I remember one year in basketball where we played, I believe, in the semifinals, the Final Four, and we have 1 senior on the team, and then the whole team came back the next year, and that's when we played in the championship game. So, you know, kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting. It's like Jow, if you think about their football team, maybe 3 years ago, had like no seniors on the team, and then that group comes back and tears everybody up that following year.
And Eunice on the football team doesn't have that many seniors, do they?
No, you know, they have some, but not a whole bunch. And they've got a lot of young kids that, you know, unless there's like injuries or people move, I'm looking all the way down into like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. They ought to be tough for years. I'm not saying they're going to, you know, win 9 of the next 10 state championships or have the kind of run that they've had over the last decade.
But you never know.
But they ought to be that kind of good for quite a few years. So here goes Eunice. It'll be their turn to serve. Jazzy Klaus back to serve for the Lady Cardinals. She's getting ready to go here. She's going to throw it up, I think.
We got a minute. We got to wait for a minute.
Waiting on the whistle. There goes the whistle. And now throwing it up and hitting it over, and she hits it right into the net.
They iced her, man. They had it back there too long bouncing that ball.
My wife's down there with Chloe's flowers trying to, she's got a little kiddo that likes to pull on her. She's like, hey, let me get hold of them flowers. Those are pretty cool. So Chloe Jones with the first touch, via to Jones. Jones goes cross court. Ross keeps it alive. She looked like she picked it up and slammed it over. And then Reeves just going to send it back over. Talavera going to set it up in the middle for Tavares. Thompson keeps it alive, and then Pierce going to send it back. This is like some July 4th picnic volleyball. Well, I said that, and then Ross says, no, I'll show you July 4th picnic. I'll shoot it off like a firework right down somebody's throat, and it's 2-0.
Man, it came in like a cannon, bro. Yep. That young lady can spike it there.
So back is Talavera. She hits it long and out of bounds, and it's 1-2. The Lady Cards trail by 1.
And it begins back and forth here.
Yeah. So Chloe Jones to the service stripe now. The senior runs, throws it up, hits it over. Giles' first touch goes backwards. Now they get it back up toward the middle. And going up high and getting it was Butts, and it goes off the deflection of the Lady Cards, finds the floor, and it's 3-1 Giles.
She's got a few blocks like that, but there's nobody behind her to help her out, man.
Anna Ross back to the service area for Giles. She's a young lady that I believe just moved in this year. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good serve. Chloe Jones with a good first touch over to Villa. And then Jones comes back through and punches it across. Giles struggled with it, but they keep it alive. There does Butts. Nice setup there by Villa. They get it to Reeves. Reeves sends it back this time. Butts keeps it in the air. Talavera going to set up Herrera, and Herrera has her shot blocked by Sarah Reeves at the net. It finds the floor, and the Lady Cards score.
Beautiful job there by number 7, the senior on the team.
2-3 is the score. Villa steps off. In comes Lizzie Gayton, a.k.a. Louis Vuitton. She's in there. And Thompson back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. Lujan with the first touch. Talavera going to send it up front for Herrera. And Herrera finds the open space onto the floor. And it is 4-2 as your Eunice Lady Cardinals trail by 2 here now.
Here in a district game after they won the first set.
Yep. Trying to see that number.
It's Tavares.
Is it?
7.
Tavares throws it up and hits it over. Jones with a good first touch. They're going to set Reeves. Reeves does a little pop down the side.
Do it again.
They keep it alive. They slam it again. Zhao keeps it alive again. Thompson with the first touch. Gayton runs through, keeps it alive. And then I believe that was Pierce slams it down and
I'm laughing
scores.
because Gaetan ran like 300 yards to get there with the hands. I thought she was going to fall face forward.
Yes.
But it worked. It worked.
It looked ugly, but it was a good result at the end, okay?
So Reeves back to serve, the senior. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan gets it into the air, and then Jal just going to send it over. Thompson and Jones are all on top of each other. Thompson jumped out of the way at the last minute. Her and Thompson really looked like they were sitting in each other's lap, and neither one of them could hit to it. 3-5 is the score, hitting it over his butts. Haley Jones to Thompson, going to set up McGuire. McGuire slams it. Jal's going to keep it alive, though, trying to get it across, and they do. Haley Jones to Thompson, sets up Gaetan. Gaetan hits it deep, but what a save by Lujan. And then Herrera's just going to bump it across. Eunice running all into each other. Jones saves it, keeps it alive.
No look hit.
Thompson hits one over the back of her head backwards, and it finds the gap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4-5 is the score.
I'd
Eunice
rather be
trails
lucky
by
than talented,
1.
right?
That's right. Pierce back to the service stripe for the Lady Cardinals. She's ready. Spinning it around, throwing it up. Do-si-do. It comes over, touches, hits somebody upside the head, and says this ball's going upside your head. Finds the floor, and it's 5-5.
Yeah.
Pierce back to the service stripe again with a 5-5 score. She spins it around, throws it up, hits it right into
On the
net.
opposite end.
Yeah, that was kind of weird looking.
She's
it's
placing that
6-5.
volleyball. It's insane.
6-5 is the score. Jal with the lead, and 13 is Herrera. She's back and ready. Throwing it up and hitting it. It's a good one. Gaetan with a good first touch. Thompson sets Jones. Jones hits it cross court, but Lujan keeps it in the air. They set it up in the middle to the Lady Cardinals. Pierce sends it back, and Haley Jones bumps it across. Jal going to set it up now for Ross. Ross rears back, and she slams it hard and deep. And
But
it is
out of
out of bounds. The Jal Lady
Oh, they're
Panthers
saying they
asking
got
for a
touched.
touch.
Who touched it?
Yeah, the ref on that side, he just calls whatever the loudest people in the crowd want to holler.
gotta get
but
louder,
it's
by
7-5.
golly.
That's right. We're going to get the Eunice crowd louder. So throwing it up and hitting it over is Jal. Thompson going to set it up for Gaetan. Gaetan tries to just touch it across, and she gets partially blocked. And they're going to call Jal into the net. I call it a makeup call, but
Yeah,
we'll take
that's-
it.
that's
I
a
didn't see
makeup
that one
call.
either. 6-7 is the score. The Lady Cards back within 1, and Via the freshman will be back to serve.
A lot of action here in the second set.
It'll make a fella lose his voice.
I'll get you some water.
Via throws it up and hits it long. Jal thought about getting out of the way. It was going to be close. They're going to
50-50
set up
ball. Oh.
Ross. Trying to get to it is Via. She sets Thompson. Thompson hits it deep. Keeping it in the air is Fuentes. Talavera. And then it gets sent across by Ross. Pierce. They send it to Jones. Jones hits it deep, and Jal keeps it alive. Talavera sets up number 10 at the net. That's Melanson. Via to Thompson. Thompson touches it over, and she
kinda
puts
sleeping.
the perfect touch on it. And we got a tie ball game. Is it 7-up? Put your little thumb up on top of your head and let you
7
come
up.
around and touch the thumb.
7-up. Never had it, never will.
I think that's what we called that.
Yeah.
Was 7-up. Heads
caffeine.
down, thumbs up.
Yep. 7-up.
All right, Lujan with the first touch to Talavera. They're going to set Ross. Ross slams it up, but Jones and McGuire get a double block, and we send it back to them. Talavera, Melanson with a great touch there. Looked like Via and Pierce trying to dive for it, couldn't get to it, and Jal takes the 1-point lead.
Just back and forth here, Mrs. Jones. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Lujan back to serve, throws it up, hits it long. Jones with the first touch. Via punches it over. Jal going to do a good job keeping it alive, and then Herrera, no, that's not Herrera, that's Tavares just going to send it over. Jones comes through, and Jones tried to bump it across, and she gets blocked at the net by Ross, and it's 9-7. The Lady Cards trail by 2.
Man.
Ross is long, got long arms, long legs, and when she goes up, she's up there. Lujan throws it up, hits it deep. Pierce to McGuire, now to Jones. Jones just going to send it. Talavera going to set it up in the middle for Tavares, and Tavares says, eat one of these. I'm going to slam it down your throat. It's 7-10.
I thought she got a little bit of net there. Or was it the ball hitting it?
Something.
Something was hitting
It
the
was
net.
all shaken. 10-7, and Lujan back again. Back to the service line is Lujan. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Oh, and Pierce and Jones weren't sure who was going to get it. Pierce touched it. It goes out of bounds, and it's 7-11. We better get a big gulp. Is this time for a timeout, a Slurpee, a big gulp, something at your local 7-Eleven? It's time for a break.
Maybe some Tums for that heartburn.
Give a shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Harris Oilfield Services, and Debbie Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, and Cardinal Hardware, our proud sponsors of today's district game here, and also our proud sponsors of Saturday's semifinal game, football game.
Probably have different sponsors for that, but it's all right, yeah, because they usually do the regular season, and then they have a list for each game for the thingy, but that'll be all right. Haley Jones with the first touch to Villa. Thompson sends it across. Fuentes, Talavera, going to set up Tavares.
Oh, get it. Oh,
Keeping
good job,
it alive
Jones.
is the Lady Cardinals. Haley Jones sends it back. They're going to set up Ross at the front, and she slams it down and says, eat this. It's 7-12. Chow in the lead.
That Ross young lady came to play.
Yeah, she's tough up there at the front. There ain't no doubt about it. She's an athlete. So Lujan back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Pierce, Villa, and Thompson sends it. Ross, Talavera. Now they're going to set Ross again. She has the ball partially blocked in the double block at the net. Chloe Jones was part of that block. The ball was coming right down behind her. She was trying to turn around and find it. Couldn't find it. It finds the floor.
She did a 360 like, oh, crap.
13-7.
I know there's a ball here somewhere.
Yeah.
Lujan back to serve again for Jow. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Pierce misplays that one, and it's 7-14. The Panthers have doubled up on the Lady Cardinals. They're back to taking us to the woodshed again. Lujan back to serve. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Pierce, Villa. They're going to set up Jones in the middle. Jones hits it toward the back deep corner. Jow dives in, keeps it alive.
Somehow.
What a play there by the Lady Panthers. Tipping it across is Thompson. Lujan going to set up Ross. Ross hits it deep.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh.
It landed inbounds.
Way back there in the back corner, it lands in, and the Panthers now lead 15-7.
She put a little bit of mustard on that because that thing just curved back in bounds. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that one hurt for sure. Lujan back to the service stripe, wearing the yellow libero jersey. She's ready to go. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one, and it's just over the line. That was another close one where we were like, maybe.
I think if Hagerman, that one would have been way in.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that. Who is that number 14? I don't have that person on my roster. Who was that was just in the game right there?
I seen her, but I don't recognize the face.
Yeah, I don't have that person on my roster. Throwing it up and hitting it is Jazzy Klaus. Lujan keeps it in play. Talavera going to set up Tavares. Tavares just bumps it over. Villa sets up Reeves. Reeves slams it down, but it's coming back. Jones runs from the back row to the front to keep it alive. Deflecting it is Jow, and now they're going to send it over. Pierce, Villa sets up Reeves. Reeves hits it deep, but Jow tried to keep it alive, and they couldn't. It finds the floor, and it's 9-15.
Eunice has Jow on skates, and they're just getting to the right spots at the right time.
Yeah, I agree. Every time you think we got them, though, they throw one like an arm up in the air and hit it back our way. Klaus throws it up, hits it over. Misplayed there in the back by Fuentes of Jow, and it finds the floor. Eunice back within 5. It's 15-10.
Eunice guys just keep struggling there.
So Fuentes back to the service area for the Lady Cardinals. I'm sorry, Klaus. Klaus hits it over. It's a good one. Jow struggles with it.
Get that.
Reeves goes up and slams it down. And Sarah says, it's senior night. Let me get you one. It's 11-15.
She did that with a little bit of anger. I never seen that come out of her.
Yeah, she growled after she hit that one. Eunice back within 4. Klaus with the serve. Talavera going to set up Ross.
And
Ross
she
goes
blocks
up
it.
and Sarah Reeves says, not in my house. And she blocked her, shook the finger, slams it down at Eunice within 3.
Or said, no.
Not in my house.
Not here.
Fuentes, I don't know why I keep saying that. Klaus back to serve again.
She
Hits
got to
it
change
over.
her name. That's all there is to it.
They try to set Ross. The ball goes off the ceiling, but they get it back
Give it
in
to 7.
play. Pierce sets up Jones. Jones slams it down. but Jow keeps it alive, trying to get it back, and they do. Pierce.
Oh, communicate, ladies.
Jones and Villa are running all over each other in the scramble, and neither one of them get it over.
Man, we had a good momentum too going there.
Wow.
The score is 16-12 in favor of the Jow Panthers.
So Eunice trailing by 4 here, and back to the service area is
Number 4,
which is Talavera. And then Jazzy Klaus misplays that one in the back and points at herself and says, my mistake, 17-12. The Lady Cards down by 5. Talavera, the setter for this Panther program, goes back, throws it up, and she hits it right into the net. And
Thank
it's
you.
14, I believe.
Yes, sir.
17.
13.
Oh, is it 13?
Wow.
Dang, so the Lady Cards trail by 4, and that'll send Chloe Jones back to the service stripe, the senior. Chloe throws it into the air, running jump serve, hits it across. Jow gets it into the air. Talavera going to set it up out here on the outside wing, and she hits it deep, and it's out of bounds. Jones was running right behind it.
I thought she was going to try to catch it. I'm not going to lie.
It kind of looked like it. She let it go, and it was out.
It's hard to lay off of them sometimes.
Yeah.
17-14 is the score. Jones runs, jumps, hits that one over. Jow gets it into the air. Lujan and Talavera just going to send it. Klaus,
Give it to
Villa
her.
going to set Reeves. Reeves hits it back into the corner, and it is just slightly out of bounds. And it's 18-14 as we missed that one long and out.
It was a beautiful job center right in the center of the court. He just did not keep it in bounds, unfortunately.
Ross back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She's ready. Spins it around, throws it into the air, runs, jumps, and hits it. It's a good one. Chloe Jones with a good first touch up to her setter, Villa. Thompson then hits it deep. Lujan keeps it into the air, and they're going to set up Herrera at the net. And Jazzy Klaus misplays that one off her arm and out of bounds. It's 19-14. The Lady Cards down by 5.
Got to stop the bleeding here.
Plug that bleeding.
That'll send Ross back to the service stripe again for the Panthers. She's their strongest server. She's got it. She throws it into the air, runs, jumps, and hits it. And it hits the net. I jinxed her.
You do that to everybody.
I might do it on purpose.
Keep doing it.
Just don't say nothing about number 1 on our team for now.
No.
The Lady Cards now trail by 4. The score on the board reads 19-15. We're in set number 2 after the Cards won the first one. The freshman Thompson throws it up, hits it right into the net, and it's 15-20. The Lady Cards down by 5 here late in this second set. Araceli Tavares back to serve. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Klaus with the first touch. Thompson going to set up Gaetan. Gaetan hits it deep. Ross gets it into the air. Talavera going to set it up at the front for number 13. That's Herrera. We block it back to her, and on her second rip, she knocks it deep, and they get a point. It's 15-21.
Man.
Whew. So Tavares back to serve again for the Lady Panthers. Throwing it up and hitting it over. Klaus, Thompson, Pierce, Gaetan, and now we send it deep, does Pierce, and she hits it out of bounds. It's 15-22. Your Lady Cardinals trail by 7.
Here in the second set.
So back to serve is Tavares again. She throws it up, hits it over, looked like she was over the line. Jones, Thompson, Gaetan. Good touch there by Tavares. Ball gets blocked at the front of the net. Reeves blocked that one off the head of Melanson, I believe. And it finds the floor at 16-22. Lady Cards down by 6.
Bring Sarah Reeves up the bat. Another senior. That's the other senior on the team.
Reeves hits it deep. Ross, Talavera going to set it up for Herrera. Herrera hits it long, deep, and out of here. And it's going to be 17-22.
They're saying Eunice was in the net.
What?
They said Eunice was in the net. They put a fist up, so I don't know what number that is.
That's going to be
10.
McGuire. That's 10.
Man.
So they said McGuire was in the net, and that'll give that point over to the Lady Panthers. And Giles Fuentes will be back to serve. Fuentes takes the long walk, throws it up, hits it over, and she hits it deep and out of bounds. Charlie always says the ball don't lie.
The ball don't lie.
23-17, Lady Cards down by 6. The junior Pierce back to the service area. Pierce is ready, dribbles it around, throws it into the air, hits it deep. Jow keeps it in the air. Talavera gonna, that was a double hit.
Yeah.
And so that was a clear
That
one.
was an ugly double hit.
Very
If they wouldn't count that, I was going to take my mic off and quit
You
talking.
gonna run down there and do something? Huh?
No, I ain't going to do nothing. I'm just going to take my
Gonna
mic
sit
off.
here and be quiet with my mic off. 23-18.
And I'm doing
Pierce,
that with
the
my mic
junior,
on.
ready to go again. Throws it up, hits it over. Ross misplays that
Oh,
one. It
no.
does find its way over the net, though, and Thompson hits it across. Ball's up in the front now by the net. McGuire went up and slammed it, and she hit it hard, but it caught in the net, so all the Panthers were like diving out of the way, and then it just barely rolled over.
Like, happy birthday, McGuire.
19-23, Pierce back to the service stripe, throws it up, hits it over. Lujan puts it into the air. Talavera going to set up Herrera, and Herrera hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards are slowly trying to claw or peck their way back into this thing. It's 23-20.
They're just soaring in the sky right now, just getting ready to play.
Down by 3, Pierce the junior back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan. Talavera going to set it up for Herrera, and Herrera hits it into the net again. And the Lady Cards clawing back into this thing. They got their peckers out, and they're pecking their way right back into this thing.
They're picking in Panthers, huh?
Yeah, like that's your beak. And they're getting right back into this thing, 23-21. The Lady Cards trail by 2.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Wrecking and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Dairy Country Kitchen, Herrera's Oilfield Services, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Parker Energy Services, BC Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Lobo Trucking.
So the Cardinals have pecked away at that lead. It's 23-21, and the
game,
junior Pierce heads back to the service line. Throwing it up, hitting it over. It's a good one. Good first touch there by Ross. Talavera going to set up Herrera. She hits it deep, and it was going out of bounds. Pierce reached over and hit it, deflects it off the ceiling, and it's 24-21. The Panthers are 1 point away from tying this match up at 1 set apiece.
And it's going to be Herrera serving for the Job Panthers.
Herrera back, throws it up, a little jump serve, hits it deep. Pierce with the first touch, goes sideways. Thompson keeps it alive, and then
Saved
Jones sends it across. Woo. Jow going to set it up in the middle, and 2 Panthers run into each other. That was Melanson and Ross, and they both hit it together out of bounds, and we've got a 2-point match again. It's 24-22. Villa comes in. Gaetan goes off, and the freshman Villa will head to the service area. Villa ready to go. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Misplayed by Jow. It gets up to the net, finds the floor.
Man,
and
here
it's
we go.
a 1-point set, 24-23. The Lady Cards back within 1 here in set number 2. Villa, the freshman, throws it up.
Oh,
hits
no,
it
no, no, no,
over,
no. Oh.
And she smashes it way out of bounds. And
No,
that'll
no, no,
end set number 2, 25-23. The Lady Cardinals trail here and lose set number 2.
Just by a smidge, man.
Just a smidge.
That's story of our life, story of the season, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been like that pretty much all year for sure.
So give one more shout out to our sponsors when we start here our 3rd set, as they are tied 1-1 here in Eunice, as the Eunice Cardinals are playing the Jow Panthers in a district game. Parker Energy Service, BJ Service and Rentals, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline LLC, Eunice Health Clinic, Redbird Gas, Eunice Wrecking and Rentals, Eunice Public Schools, Guns Up Services, Dairy Country Kitchen, Herrera Oilfield Services, the City of Eunice, and Lobo Trucking, our proud sponsors of today's game. And we are about to draw for the, what's that,
The
volleyball?
Believe so, yeah.
Anybody buy tickets?
No, I'm always up here. I never get to go over
I
there.
hear you.
They
Yeah.
should come up here and sell them.
That is one thing about it. When you start doing this stuff at games, you kind of lose all of that part of the game.
Yep. Oh, Sarah Reeves that one.
Sarah Reeves, of all people, on senior night.
So she gets 2 of those
Yeah,
balls.
she's going to go home with 2
right.
volleyballs on senior night.
Cool.
Cool.
Her dad come down here and collect that other one.
Yep.
Cool.
Well deserving, right?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
And all that money goes to the Eunice Booster Club, right?
Yes,
Yep.
I believe that's correct.
That's what they usually do, the
Yep.
scholarships. And
Yes, sir.
Other such things as that.
So Talavera back to serve as we're starting quick. Here she goes. She hits it over. Pierce with the first touch to Villa. They set Jones. Jones punches it over. Jow trying to keep it alive, and they do. They send it deep.
Oh, barely.
And back into the corner.
Wow.
Pierce and Haley Jones both stood back there. They thought it might have been out, and it finds the corner.
Wow.
So that gives Jow the early 1-0 lead. Talavera throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Pierce with the first touch. Villa gonna set up
that's 2 hits.
Thompson, and she misplayed it. Does Villa? They call her for the double, and it's 2-0. I think we've trailed every single set like 4-0
I
before
concur.
we get going.
I concur. We're
Before we get that motor running.
we're slow.
Talavera back again, throws it up, hits it over. It goes off the edge of the net. Thompson gets it in play, though. Villa sets Thompson. Thompson hits it across. Talavera misplays it. It's out of bounds. And the Lady Cards get on the board 2-1. I think I jinxed them again, which is okay.
You see that? They rolled the ball in the net and hit Chloe in
Yeah, hit
the
Chloe right in
shoulder.
the face. She leaned over to tie her shoe, and they chunked the ball from the back and
She
hit
was,
her in the
she was
grill.
looking who did it so she could spike it in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to get you back.
So Klaus with a good serve. The ball gets up into the net.
And no,
that
they
was in
caught
the
it.
net.
Yes.
Yeah. And they called it on this side. No, that
That should go
should
the
have
other
been
way,
on the
bud.
other side.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
go talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're
No, that she has
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. She's a line girl on the opposite side of the action.
Yeah, I think the officials have lost it on that one. But anyway, 3-1 is the score.
think they ever
Jow
had
in
it.
the lead.
All
Throwing
ready
it up
for
is Ross. She hits it across. Chloe Jones with the first touch to Villa. They're going to set Jones. She comes running up, hits it toward the back corner, and it's long and out. And Jow gets into the net, and the Lady Cards get a give me back the other way because I didn't see that one
That's our
either.
makeup call.
I call a spade a spade. I didn't see that one either. 2-3. The Lady Cards will take that free point.
Chloe Jones back to serve the ball up.
So Chloe back there, the senior, throws it up, hits it over, and she mishits that one. And what do we say? The ball don't lie.
Mercy.
So they
Don't
get
be
the,
so rough on her, bud.
Man.
Sometimes the ball lies a little bit.
The ball was confused right now, okay? That's all it was.
So
Little
2-4
white
is the score. Jow with the lead here early.
The law is here.
Tavares rears back, hits that one over. Klaus keeps it alive, and then Reeves hits it into the net, and it's 2-5.
I thought we were getting started there.
Woo.
Yeah, a lot of action everywhere right now, huh?
Man, I'm telling you. Tavares back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She's ready to go. Spins it around, throws it into the air, and hits it hard. Chloe Jones with a good first touch to Villa. They set Reeves. Reeves touches it over. Jow sends it right back to her.
Give it to her, give it to her.
Jones, Villa, Reeves. Ball goes off the ceiling, but Talavera going to set it up in the middle.
Oh,
and then
block.
Melanson tries
Nice
to hit it
block.
over, and Sarah Reeves says, "Not in my house."
Not today.
No, 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 no. 3-5 in my Dikembe Mutombo voice. Thompson back to serve. 3-5 is the score. The freshman throws it up, hits it over. It's a
Nice
good one.
one.
Jow struggled with it, but Talavera gets it into the air. Herrera comes running through. Jazzy Klaus with a good first touch to Thompson to Pierce, and Pierce hits it out. And so that makes it 6-3.
6-3. Jow has a decent lead here on the Eunice Cardinals. Here in the district game, it is the third set of the game, and we're going to have a timeout here, I believe.
So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but the trying to see if I could see down there.
Oh, we're going to have different people doing the lines on this district game. They picked 2 adults out of the stands to do the lines, if I'm not mistaken. So, yes, I am correct, right?
So we got a couple
Yeah.
of adults.
Yeah,
So back to the action, a little break here. We're going to give a shout out to our sponsors as these refs instruct people how to do the lines here. Kind of a little job briefing, you can say. Give a shout out to Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy Service, BGH Service and Rentals, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline LLC, Herrera's Oilfield Services, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic.
You know, I go to volleyball all the time, and sometimes I see some nonsense, and that right there is a bunch of nonsense to me. So here we go.
Yep.
Both teams are ready to go. I look at that and say nonsense. So throwing it up and hitting it over is Butts. Butts hits it deep. Klaus puts it in the air, and Pierce sends it over. Jow going to set it up on this backside for Herrera. She has it blocked, and then Jow hits it out of bounds. So we're in the middle. We're in the third set. And so I'm not sure the reasoning, but our administration stopped the game, went over there, took JV volleyball players off the lines, which half the games you go to, that's what they've got doing, and put some adults in that you can tell, and I don't mean any disrespect to them that have no clue. So then we have to stop the game to give an instruction on how to do lines.
I don't know that I ever seen
And
them
now
do
we're
that
going
before.
again. I hadn't either. And so anyway, so I vented. Here we go. 6-4 is the score. McGuire, Gaetan hits it to Pierce. Pierce hits it across. Talavera going to send it over in the middle. Herrera runs through. Jones with a dive and save in the back, and then Gaetan sends it over. Fuentes, Talavera to Melanson, and Melanson hits it hard down into the corner, and it finds the floor. And
They said
7-4.
inbounds
Yeah.
on that one. There's a long volley there. A lot of action happened. But the score is 7-4 in favor of Jow Panthers.
We might not have gave that line judge the right instruction there. That's supposed to be out.
So 13 is Herrera. She throws it up and hits it deep. Haley Jones with the first touch. Thompson.
Oh, she tried to save
Thompson's
it.
touch was way out. McGuire tried to save it, and now we're doubled up.
Again.
As it's 8-4. 8-4 is the score after the nonsense that went on down there with the line judges. Throwing it up and hitting it over is Herrera. Haley Jones. Thompson just going to bump it across. Talavera throws it up. Ross hits it deep. Chloe Jones puts it in the air. Thompson sets Pierce. Pierce hits it over. Talavera going to set it up in the middle for Melanson. Thompson gets it into the air. McGuire to Pierce. Pierce slam dunks it. Oh, and then Jow sends it back to him, and Pierce misplays it. It goes backwards, and it's 9-4. The Panthers in the lead.
It went totally the opposite way that we expected that ball to go.
Yep.
So it's 9-4, like Mr. Jones said.
So Herrera back to serve. She's going to throw it up and hit it over, and she does. Pierce, Thompson.
What in the world is going on there?
Pierce is supposed to be playing that ball, and Gaetan and her collided, and she gets it over, though. It's 9-4. Gaetan. McGuire on her birthday says, go shorty, it's your birthday. Slams that one down. It's 9-5, working hard to make a living.
And literally hard right there. She had to hit that ball hard to get to that block. Lands inbounds. So that makes a point for the Eunice Cardinals, making it 5-9 in Jow's favor.
Pierce to the service area, throws it up and hits it over. Diving in is Fuentes. They send it to Ross. Ross rears back, and she hit that one so hard there was smoke coming off of it, but she hit it right into the net.
Almost ripped the net. But now it's 9-6. Here comes Eunice. As
Eunice
Pierce is still serving.
Trying to claw back in here.
Literally.
As Pierce heads to the service line, the junior. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan. Talavera. Going to send it cross court to Ross. Ross slam dunks it down with a one hand.
Somebody get that ball. Somebody.
McGuire's ball went up and hit the roof and then came straight back down, and the whole group was like,
what do we do?
yeah.
Making it 10-6, Jow's favor now.
Lujan throws it up and hits it over. Pierce misplays that one, but Jones fists it across. They keep it alive. Jow wanted that ball called out. It wasn't.
It wasn't. She did a good job.
People pointing at the officials asking what the heck.
No, that was inbounds all the way.
10-7 is the score. I concurred only because it was my kid that hit it, but probably otherwise I'd have said different. Hitting it over is Villa. Villa, I think that was Fuentes. Sending it up to Ross. Ross going to send it over. Pierce, Villa, they set up McGuire. McGuire hits it through, but they do a good job, does Jow, keeping it alive. Chloe Jones with the first touch. Villa to Thompson. Thompson just going to bump it over. Then Jow returns the favor. Haley Jones sends it up over.
Is it
and
over?
Thompson
And it's over.
Saves it and gets it back in.
Somehow.
Pierce, Villa, they set up Chloe. Chloe hits it for the corner. Lujan keeps it in the air. Talavera going to set up Ross, and Ross hits it into the net.
Making it 10-8. Eunice is coming back here. Jow still has a 2-point lead, but Eunice is serving.
The freshman Villa back and ready. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Jal. Talavera hits it into the middle to Tavares. She sends it over. Haley Jones puts it in the air. They set up Thompson. Thompson bumps it back. Haley Jones with another good first touch. They set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones goes off the block and down, and she gets a kill on senior night. It's 10-9. The Lady Cardinals on the comeback, and Jal wants to talk about it.
Jal's a little nervous here. We'll give a shout out to our sponsors here. Lobo Trucking, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTA Service and Rentals, and Parker Energy Service. Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Eunice Record and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, and the camera almost fell. Give a shout out to our sponsors, Herrera's Oilfield Services.
I gotta quit drinking alcohol before I do this.
Man, what is Charlie doing over there? Hey, and while we got a minute, it's volleyball season. I want to shout out to Gabby Gayton. She was named the Player of the Year
All right.
in 5th and 6th grade youth volleyball. Shout out to the Gabbers, the Player of the Year.
She did an awesome job all year.
There's an ace.
Via skips that one right off the top of the net and down, and we got a tie set here at 10 apiece.
Going back to Gabby, she's an awesome player, brother.
Awesome, man. I think that's awesome. I'm excited for her. Via gets another ace. As Via says, ace me very much. It's 11-10.
If dropping the camera is going to help us, we need to drop it every time.
I don't know what happened over there. All of a sudden, the camera was flying. Charlie was flying.
My phone
He
fell off.
dropped his bottle of
Water?
alcohol outside his pocket.
It's vodka.
11-10. They hit it through. Eunice keeps it alive. Does Thompson. Thompson touches it over. Talavera. Ross just sends it. Pierce. Via gonna set up Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones rears back.
Nice.
Jal keeps it alive though. And now Ross just gonna spin it over.
Give it to her, give it to her, give it to her.
Via, they set up McGuire. McGuire hits it hard. Jal keeps it in the air. The ball's at the net, and she's all the way under. She was pointing at Chloe. Chloe's pointing at her, and it's 12-10. The Lady Cards lead by 2.
I never seen Charlie move so fast in my life, man.
Boy, he was catching things. Via rears back, hits it deep, and it's about a foot long and out of bounds like a coney from Sonic.
Making the score 12-11. Eunice still leads here, Mr. Jones.
Yep.
So we still got a chance here.
Alexa Talavera back. Oh, we got a chance. There ain't no doubt about it. It's 1-1 in sets in a 12-11 game with our lead.
And we just got the camera. We got a good chance.
And we just changed line judges for no reason. But here we go. We're going to set up, Via going to set up Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones slams it, but Jal diving in the back as Lujan keeps it alive. McGuire, Pierce, Thompson hits it over. Keeping it in the air, Talavera going to set up Ross out here on the wing. A double block by Jones and McGuire. Via going to set up Thompson. Thompson hits it deep.
That's a point.
Jal struggling for it. It finds the floor, and Thompson
point.
with the kill. It's 13-11. The Lady Cards lead by 2.
Yep, playing with the enthusiasm. We got some subs coming in. We got Reeves, and we're going to have Klaus. Jazzy going back to the serve.
Jazzy Klaus back to the service stripe. She gets ready. Spins it around, throws it into the air, hits it hard. It's a good one. Lujan with a good first touch for Jal. They set Ross on the backside. Via does an excellent job keeping that one alive, and Chloe Jones just sends it across. Talavera going to set it for Melanson. Via keeps that one into the air. Jones. Oh my gosh, Thompson and Reeves weren't sure who was going to get it. Thompson does at the last minute. Oh, and rearing back is Tavares, and she hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards lead 14-11.
Right in front of Reeves, she said no again, huh? I think they're afraid of her a little bit.
Jazzy Klaus back to go. Throws it up, heads it over. Jal with a good first touch. To Talavera. Sets up Ross. Ross hits it to the corner. Via tried to dive in. It goes off her hands and out of bounds, and Jal scores at the hands of Ross.
Making the score 14-12. Eunice still leads here in the third set. It's tied up 1-1.
Ross back to the service area, spins it, dribbles it, crosses over between her legs, throws it into the air, running jump serve. Chloe Jones with a good first touch. Via trying to get up there to it. It was right up near the net, and she couldn't get to it. Jones's first touch, it looked good, looked high, but it got a little too close to the net. 14-13. Via'd have probably been better off just to go up and tap it over. Tap, 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 tap. Ross back. throws it up, hits it over. Chloe Jones with a good first touch this time, and they're going to set it right back to her. She ran up, tried to punch it, couldn't quite get to it. It was up in the net.
We got a tie game.
We're going to give a timeout here by the Eunice Cardinals. The score is 14-14 here in the third set as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Jow Panthers. And watch out for the camera.
I think I should
As
drop
I
the
give a
camera
No,
again.
sir, we do not need to do that. Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, Herrera's Oilfield Services, and remember, Devon Energy is hiring in this region or in this local area. Cardinal Hardware, a Redbird Garage, a Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, and Redbird Gas. And we're back to the action here with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, we're pretty excited here. And, we've got a heck of a game going. We're tied at 1 set apiece. We're tied at 14-14 on the scoreboard. It's Jow, it's Eunice. I mean, what more could you ask for
Senior
other
night.
than some different line judges? I mean, we might as well change them again, and we'll see if we can get a couple more people to come in, and we'll just throw them out there on the corner and give them a quick tutorial in the middle of this game.
They're going to probably bring you next. You'll be out there line
And
judges.
like I said, I like both these people. I just don't understand why we did that right in the middle of the game.
Don't
Makes
make
no
sense.
sense to me. We're in the third set, and we're just going to hey, let's change things.
Now,
Out of bounds.
Hey,
I mean,
now-
can we do the same thing with the ref? Hey, timeout.
Can y'all swap
You,
places?
You head to Hobbs. You come in from Carlsbad. We'll just start again.
The score is 15-14. Eunice has the lead. Jones goes up to the serve, hits it in the
Throws it
back
up.
row. Go ahead, Jones.
Out, hits it across. They're going to set up Herrera. Herrera hits it deep. Chloe Jones with the first touch. Villa going to set Pierce. Pierce rears back, and she hit that one all the way to Jow. She smoked it, and unfortunately, long balls to Jow don't help us. It's 15 apiece.
It's tied up once again here.
So back is Tavares. Tavares throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Thompson, Villa to Reeves. Reeves touches it right into the middle, and the senior, Sarah Reeves, just touches it in there, and the Lady Cards back ahead 16-15.
I like it when they put it right in the middle of the court. She makes it look so easy right there.
Yeah, she's long and just has that touch. Thompson back to the service area. The freshman throws it up, hits it into the
I thought it was
net.
going over.
And now we got another tie, 16-16. So
It's gonna be
that'll
like this
bring
all night.
Melanson. No, that's Butts. Butts back to the service area. Butts is ready. Throws it up to left-hander. Hits it over. Chloe Jones dives in, keeps it alive. Thompson going to send it over. Lujan, Talavera, back to Melanson. Sarah Reeves blocks her at the net. Jones saves it all the way in the back. Reeves going to hit it to Gaetan, who sends it over. Lujan, Talavera, back to Melanson. Melanson hits it deep. Nice first touch by Klaus. Reeves comes through, hits it over. Lujan, Talavera, Herrera, and she hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards lead 17-16.
A lot of action, and I'm glad we came out victorious on that, Wally.
Klaus steps off. Mariah McGuire, the birthday girl, steps on, and the senior comes in for the Lady Cardinals as Acosta comes in for Jow. Hitting it deep is Reeves. Jow keeps it in the air. That was Ross. And then they send it over. Jones with a good first touch. They set up McGuire at the net. She reared back, swung for the fences, and hit it right into the net. And we got a 17-17 game. I mean, why would you think it'd be any different here in Jow, or here in Unison Jow? 17-17. Back is Herrera. She rears back, hits it over. First touch goes back over the net from McGuire. Jones, Thompson, Gaetan just touches it over. And now Jow going to reset and go to Ross. Ross spins that one right off the double block of Gaetan and McGuire. Jones tried to dive in the middle to pick it up, couldn't. And Jow now leads 17-18. Herrera back to the service area. She's ready, throws it up, hits it over. Chloe Jones with the first touch to Thompson. Thompson goes cross court to Pierce. Pierce just touches it over. Herrera, Talavera to Ross. Ross rears back and hits it deep into the corner, and it's inbounds. And Jow now leads by 2.
They're creeping away, boss. They're just creeping little by little. And the Jow fans get into it a little bit over here, making that little soccer chant.
So Jow back to serve. That's Herrera. She runs, jumps, throws it over. McGuire's first touch goes backwards. Thompson sends it back to her. McGuire sends it deep. Lujan, Talavera, now Ross. Ross hits that one into the heart of the defense. Chloe Jones picks it up. Over is Pierce. And then touching it across is Jow. all the way into that far corner. And the Panthers are stretching it out here. It's 17-20. They lead by 3.
She placed that ball in a beautiful spot there, didn't she?
Herrera back to serve, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Haley Jones can't get to it. It goes off her hands, finds the floor. 17-21.
Zhao and Eunice calls a timeout as Zhao has a good lead there. 21-17. Give a shout out to our sponsors one more time. Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Herrera's Oilfield Services, Dairy Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, and Cardinal Hardware. Take it away there, Johnny.
So the Lady Cards trail here by 4 after a back and forth game. It was 17-17 just a few points ago, and now they trail 21-17, the story of our season. Let's see if the Lady Cards can get back. Herrera throws it up, hits it over. Haley Jones' first touch goes toward the net. Thompson just going to touch it over.
Oh, yes, it's out of bounds.
Zhao hits it out of bounds. So it's 18-21. The Lady Cards trail by 3. Coming in is number 8, Fuentes. Stepping off is number 13, Herrera for Zhao. The junior Pierce back to the service area, throws it into the air, throws it over. It's a good one. Lujan, Talavera, Melanson keeps it in play.
Get to that ball?
Pierce to Thompson. They set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones slams it hard, but Ross keeps it in play, and now Zhao's just going to have to send it back. Haley Jones, and then Thompson sends it over. Ross rears back for Zhao and hits it into the net. The Lady Cards back within 2. It's 19-21. The Cardiac Cardinals are at it again. I have to take 2 heart pills tonight when I get home. Throwing it up is Pierce, hitting it over. It's a good one. Zhao with a good first touch. Talavera going to set up Ross. Ross rears back, hits it long. Chloe Jones dives through, keeps it in play. Thompson with a one-arm save, and then Chloe sends it over. They set up Melanson at the net, and McGuire and Melanson go head-to-head, and Melanson comes out on top. It's 19-22, and not the year.
I wish it was 1922. It was a good season.
So back to serve is Lujan. She throws it into the air, hits it. It's a good one. Good first touch by Pierce. Over to Thompson. Chloe Jones hits it toward the back corner. Zhao keeps it in play. Talavera to Ross. Ross sends it deep. Pierce, Thompson sends Gaetan. Gaetan hits it deep. It's off the hands of Lujan. Finds the wall. And we got a 2-point set again. It's 22-20.
It's going to get close again. It's going to be real tight.
Villa comes in. Off goes Reeves. The freshman Villa throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Good first touch. It's at the net.
Woo! We won that one.
Jumps up at the birthday and says, gonna party like it's your birthday. It's 21-22. The Lady Cards back within 1.
And Villa's still back there serving for the Lady Cards.
The freshman throws it up, hits it over. It's good when it goes off the hands of Lujan. It was probably going out, but they touch it, and we've got 2s on the board. It's 22-22
It's a
here
nail-biter,
in set number 3. The freshman Villa back again. Freshman throws it up, hits it over. It's a good serve. Zhao does a good job, though, of getting that first touch, and they set Ross. Pierce keeps that play up in the air. They get it to Thompson, who punches it over. Talavera going to set it up for Ross. No. Tavares comes through and hits it. Pierce. And now Thompson sends it. Into the air for Talavera. Into the middle for Tavares. Tavares hits it
out of bounds.
Far and deep. And it's out of bounds. And your Lady Cardinals lead 23-22. And the freshman Villa at the service stripe. Throwing it up, hitting it over. It's a good one. Lujan with the first touch. Talavera sends it into the middle. Zhao just going to bump it. Thompson with a nice dive through the middle. McGuire was turned around. She couldn't decide which way it was going to go. It deflects off the net, and nobody gets to it, and we got a 23 tie. Talavera back to the service area, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Chloe Jones with the first touch. Villa going to set up Chloe Jones, who touches it. I don't like the touch over. They set up Ross.
She's partially blocked.
But she punches it through on the double from Jones and from McGuire. And we got a 24-23 set match here as Talavera back to serve. She throws it into the air, hits it deep. Haley Jones gets it into the air. Villa going to set up Thompson. Thompson bumps it across. Lujan misplays
Oh, here we
it.
go.
And we've got a 24-24 tie. Woo!
24-24 tie game here. Third set.
Nail-biter again.
Off goes Haley Jones. In comes Sarah Reeves at the front left side. Jazzy Klaus back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over, and man, she creamed it all the way to freaking Kermit. It's 25-24 as Jal is back in the lead.
And we have Ross serving for them.
She's their best player and best server. She does the run and jump serve. Here it comes. See if the Cardinals can keep it alive. Throwing it into the air is Ross. She hits it over. It's a good one. Klaus's first touch is a good one. They set Reeves. Reeves slams it down. Jal keeps it alive, and they're going to send it over. Pierce to Villa. They set up Reeves.
There it is.
Reeves,
There it is.
Reeves says on senior night, I'll take one, and she slams it into the heart of the Panther defense. And we got a 25-25 tie with the senior Chloe Jones back. She throws it into the air, hits it over. Lujan with a good first touch. Talavera going to set it for Butts. Butts hits it deep, but Chloe Jones keeps it alive. Villa sets Pierce. Pierce hits it across. Lujan, Talavera, and now they send it across to Tavares. Reeves hits it toward the back corner, and she airmailed that one out of bounds. It's 25-26.
Luckily, we got to win by 2, right?
Mercy.
Man.
Man, ladies, why do we have to kill it so much? Back is Tavares. Tavares is ready. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Chloe Jones' first touch goes up into the air. Thompson. And then sending it was Klaus. First touch by Herrera.
Give it to her.
Villa going to set up Reeves, and Reeves does an underhand shot from the net. She got to hit that one. Melanson goes back, hits it deep, and it's just barely. No.
Huh? What?
So why do you
Have your lineman.
Why do you change the net? Why do you change officials if you're not going to listen to what they say? The official in the back corner said that it was out, and then he overcalled them. It's like, why change them?
Eunice goes down 27-25 there in the third set. So Jal leads here. Dude, why is the ref coming down?
Who knows?
Maybe he quit.
Take a little break. You don't want to be seen anymore?
Yeah.
So after that, Eunice goes down. Jal leads 2.
He called it. He said that it was in. The lineman said out. He said in.
We got it on video. That's all right. We'll go back. We're
it
gonna
is
go back
what
and
it
watch
is.
it. I'll zoom in.
So now Eunice trails 2-1 here.
I have to give a shout out to our sponsors: Herrera Oilfield Services, Lobo Trucking, the City of Eunice, Dairy Country Kitchen, Eunice Public Schools, Guns Up Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, the Eunice Health Clinic, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Parker Energy Services, BTA Service and Rentals, and Eunice Pump and Supply. Our proud sponsors of today's volleyball game here in the district game here. So
the Lady Cards trail 2-1 after what I would call a controversial call at best. We had a barn burner going. They switched line judges in the middle of the last set because I guess they didn't like the kids out there doing it.
And then the official makes
And then
a call
the
at the very
official in
end.
the corner back
Cost
there,
us the set.
which is the adult that they put over there, makes a call saying that the ball is out of bounds. The official who moved those people in there overrides the call and says no. And I don't know, in, out, and different. I can't see, but I know it was close, and so it's like
That's why you have the. That's why you have
why
a
they're
line
there.
judge. That's why we have a line judge.
So anyway, is what it is. We're losing now 2-1, and so
I think I'd have went over and handed him the flag. So here you go.
just drop it and walk off the court.
You don't need me.
And this is just two great Eunice people that they've told go down there and do these lines now, which, like I said, is okay. I have no problem with that.
They're doing the best they can, and they're making that call.
And like I said, I had no troubles with that. I think my trouble was, why switch them in the third set? And then you switch them. You have to give them a tutorial on what to do, which is okay. And then you don't agree with their call at the end and overturn it, which cost the set. So here we go. First turn there by Jazzy Klaus. That was a good one. She put some heat on that one. And the Lady Cards take the lead on the Klaus serve, 1-0.
That's
here
the first
in
time we
set
say that
4.
tonight, too. You know that?
Yeah, early for dang sure. Throwing it up and hitting it over again is Klaus, and she hits that one right into the net, and it's 1-1.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
So
Just
stepping
blown
back
up.
here now is Talavera. She's ready to go. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Chloe Jones with the first touch. Over to Villa. Jones runs through, hits it cross court. Lujan trying to keep it alive. It does go across. Thompson just touches it over. And now sending it hard was Ross. It goes off the hands, I believe, of Klaus and goes out of bounds, and it's 2-1.
You are correct on that statement.
So the Lady Cards trail here 2-1, and they trail 2-1 in this set. Klaus with the first touch to Villa. Villa going to set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones goes cross court. Ball gets deflected up at the net, finds the floor, and the Lady Cards get a point, and Jones will get that kill.
Tied up 2-2 here, and he brings Jones up to serve here for the Lady Cards.
So Chloe back to the service area, ready to go. She throws it up. The senior hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan touches it into the air. Talavera's touch goes backwards. And then
I thought it touched the roof.
Yeah, from our angle, that was touching the roof. But sending it over is Butts. Then we're going to set up Pierce. Pierce comes back with it. Lujan, Talavera, Tavares at the net. Thompson with a nice spinning save, and Reeves sends it. They set up Butts. Butts hits it deep, and it is out of bounds.
Sure.
The linesman called that one out. That's another one of those close ones. I wasn't going to be surprised if the
Making a score 3-2. Eunice leads here. Jones goes back and serves.
Jones throws it up, hits it over. Talavera to Tavares. Tavares bumps it over.
Oh, good job.
Keeping it in the air was a good play there by Klaus. They send it cross court. Tavares. Villa gonna touch it for Reeves. Reeves slams it down, but a diving save by Herrera.
That was a good save.
And Pierce sends it back down. A good save by Lujan, and now they set Ross.
Oh.
A block by Reeves.
Another block.
by Reeves. Reeves says, let me get double block.
Double them up.
Making it score 4-2. Eunice leads here.
Yes.
Nice job there.
So Chloe Jones still at the service line. She's on a 3-run. I probably shouldn't say that. She gets this one
No,
across,
you
and
just
it's an
broke the
ace.
You just broke the jinx, boss.
Chloe Jones
That's
with
the
the
ace.
ace, and it's 5-2. The Lady Cards have pulled ahead here early.
I ain't heard that all night.
The senior throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan's first touch goes up. Talavera to Ross. Ross sends it over. Thompson, Villa, Reeves. Reeves slams it down. It's another 50-50 ball at the net. Reeves slams another one over. It finds the floor, and Reeves with another kill. And it's 6-2. The Lady Cards in the lead.
I heard the whistle blow. I was like, oh, we weren't in the net.
Chloe
that's our
Jones
point.
back to the service area, ready to go. Looks like they had a sub coming in for Zhao. Jones is back ready. Here goes the whistle. The senior throws it into the air, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Herrera. Talavera. Melanson. Now that was Butts. Villa gonna set up Pierce. Pierce touches it over. Talavera, Herrera, and Ross. Chloe Jones gets it into the air. Villa gonna set it up in the middle, and Reeves comes through, slams it down. Talavera can't come up with it. Another point.
It should be 8 or 2. Oh, it says 7.
7-2.
So, and Zhao's going to take a timeout here in set number 4. It's 2-1. Zhao's in the lead, but here in set number 4, the Lady Cards lead 7-2.
That's the biggest lead we've had all game.
I think you're right.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, and Dairy Country Kitchen, Harris Oilfield Services, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, and Park Energy Services, BGH Service and Rentals, and Eunice Public Schools. Back to the action there, Johnny.
We appreciate everybody listening back home. Miss Christy Boyd, we appreciate you guys. I know several others. The Millers, meet the Millers. We appreciate you, Jackie and Alan. Longtime Cardinals. Throwing it up is Jones. Jones hits that one into the net. Dang it. You know, I bet she's only had about 5 or 6 of those all season, but it seems like every time I think that she's on a roll, she'll pull one of those off. But here we go. Ross back to the service area for Zhao. Eunice leads 7-3. Ross throws it up. It's a good one. Thompson gets it into the air. Villa
Help,
hits
help,
it
help,
across backwards into the net, and Jow scores again, 7-4.
Villa had to go a long way to get there.
Well, and Jones was right there, and Villa was calling her off because she was ready to hit it, and Villa was saying, mine, 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 mine. So
She's
Jones
the setter,
stepped
right?
back. Yes, because she's the setter. So throwing it up is Ross, ready to go. Here comes the serve. It's a jump serve. It's a good one. Chloe Jones with a good first touch. Over to Villa. Villa sets Thompson. Thompson with a good touch. And a misplayed ball by Tavares. And they're going to call the double hit.
Making it 8-4, Coach.
Yep.
Eunice leads here. You got Thompson going in the back to serve. Sub coming in. You call her Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton. That's Gaetan, a.k.a. Lizzie Gaetan.
Oh.
Thompson misplays that one into the net. I know you guys probably don't know it because it's in my brain, but I have like a spiel that I try to say before each one of ours hit it. And if I say that, it seems like they do it right, and when I don't, it messes them up. But it's probably not happening. I'm starting to sound like Heath Dean.
That was good. You took the words out of my mouth, making the score 8-5. Jow leads here.
Klaus to Pierce. Pierce hits that one off the block of Melanson, but it finds the floor on the Jow side, and it's 9-5, working hard to make a living.
Working hard to make a living.
Dolly. In comes the birthday girl, McGuire, and off goes Klaus. Sarah Reeves, the senior on senior night, back to the service stripe, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Into the air for Ross. Talavera going to set up Herrera. Herrera sends it across. Jones with a diving save. And Thompson, and then Pierce punches it over. Talavera going to set up Herrera. Herrera hit that one over towards Seminole. I saw staffs coming out, arrows from the natives over near Seminole trying to shoot that one down. They thought it was the blimp or something. So there goes a serve by Reeves. Reeves with a good one. Jones with the first touch. Thompson sends it over to Pierce. Pierce punches it over. Into the air for Jow. Lujan going to set up number 11. That's Butts. Jones keeps it alive in the back. And then Pierce.
What are we doing?
I'm not sure what she was trying to do there, but she reared back and swung at it and knocked it off the ceiling.
Very hard.
Hard. 10-6 is the score. Eunice in the lead. Butts, the left-hander, throws it up, hits it long. Haley Jones with a great first touch. Thompson, Pierce hits it into the back corner and says, let me get that one back. It's 11-6. The Lady Cards in the lead here in set 4.
That's what she meant to do a minute ago, Jones.
I agree.
And she's about to go serve now.
Yep.
So back is the junior Pierce, ready to go. The softball ace throws it into the air. Hits it over right into the net.
Man.
The softball ace wasn't my normal spill. I threw that one in there. 7-11. It's time for a big gulp.
Well, you need to stick to your spill. Please.
Yeah, I'm one of those that has to touch the light switch like 3 times before I flip it. Herrera hits it over.
Oh, Jones comes out over.
Jones with a great save. McGuire slams it off. Jow keeps it into the air, though, and now Ross sends it over. Thompson, Pierce, Jones just bumps it. Into the air for Jow is Talavera. Rearing back and hitting it hard is Melanson. It goes off the hands of Pierce and out of bounds. It's 11-8. Jow says don't call it a comeback.
Man, they're creeping up on us. They're creeping up on us.
And it's those errors that get you. They're the ones that just slowly bite you and bite you.
Bite you hard at the end of the game.
Herrera back, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. McGuire with a good first touch. They try to set Jones. She hit it with her left hand. It comes across. That was the only way she could hit it and have a chance to get it over. And there's Melanson spinning that one down the net and in. And we got a 2-point set. I'm not sure I wouldn't take a T.O. baby, as my man Dickie V used to say, as Jow is on the run here. It's 11-9. Herrera back to serve for Jow. Throws it up, hits it over. Haley Jones gets it into the air. Thompson to Jones. Jones hits it cross court. Jow keeps it alive.
Again.
Jones punches it right back at him. Talavera going to set up Ross. Ross hits it long. It goes out of bounds.
Nobody touched it. Nobody touched it. No!
No.
How'd
they do that?
It went right through arms. Nobody touched her.
Yeah, it's just that kind of nonsense just drives you crazy.
And we're going to call a timeout for Eunice Cardinals here. The score is 11-10. Eunice still leads here in the 4th set. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking. Okay, I thought you were going to say something. Parker Indy Service, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, and Herrera's Oilfield Services.
11-10 is the score. Eunice now leads by 1. They were up big for a while. Herrera comes back with the serve. Gaetan's first touch goes backwards almost to the dressing room. Haley Jones does a good job keeping it in play. Jow going to set up Ross, and Ross does like a double hand Michael Jordan in the air, double clutch, pump, catches it, throws it over out of bounds into the corner, and Eunice leads by 2, 12-10.
I thought that touched somebody.
I was waiting to see. It might have. I mean, it had been.
I'm not going to push no more buttons. I could just look on his face. We going out saying the sponsors.
Villa throws it up, hits it over. Jow keeps it in the air. Lujan going to send it over. Pierce, Villa. They set Chloe Jones. Chloe Jones slams it down. Jow keeps it alive. It's at the net. Villa. Chloe Jones sets up McGuire. And McGuire reared back, swung at that one, hit it into the net.
Swing and a miss.
12-11.
Eunice still has the lead here, so.
Lujan back to the service stripe for Jow.
Won't tie that shoe.
Yep. She's ready to go. 12-11 is the score. Eunice leads by 1. Throwing it up is Lujan, hitting it deep. Pierce with the first touch. Villa, they try to set Jones. She just punches it. Jow struggling with it. McGuire.
Oh, that's in. That touched the line. And the crowd goes quiet.
Which lineman called that one?
The main judge on the platform.
Yeah, I know, but neither one of these, right? Okay, so anyway. All right, Lujan hits it deep. Pierce. They set up Jones in the middle. Jones hammers it down. Jow keeps it in the air, though. Now it's going over toward Ross. Thompson slides in, hits it under the net, and now the Lady Cards trail here, 12-13.
Not without a couple of controversial calls.
Lujan back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it deep. And it finds the back corner between Jones and Jones. Haley and Chloe both weren't sure. They both decided to let it go. I could hear people screaming it's out, and it landed in back there on the line.
They looked out, but it was in.
2-point game, 12-14. Throws it up, hits it into the net, does Jow, and we're back to a 1-point game.
13-14. Here comes a Jazzy Klaus to serve, and Reeves comes in.
So McGuire steps off as well. The libero, Haley Jones, steps off. Jazzy Klaus throws it up, hits it over.
Oh, she touched it.
Yep. Yeah. No. You got to touch. You got to touch. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, is he not?
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
It's like, woo.
Making the score 14-14. The call was
correct. The big one over here.
And we just hit it out of bounds.
Hit it out of bounds.
So the score is 14-15. Jow has the lead here now.
14-15 is the score. I'm
We're going out with a bang.
Jacket off.
We're going out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. We're going out with a bang here in the volleyball
back
game.
to service, Talavera for Jow. She's ready. Throws it up, hits it deep. It's a good one. Klaus with a good first touch. They're going to set Reeves. Reeves just punches it over.
Give it to her.
Villa. They set Thompson. Thompson hits it deep. Talavera now going to set Ross. Ross just touches it over. Getting it into the air is Thompson. Reeves sends it over. We got a scramble going here at the net.
Oh, man. The ball lands between nobody on the Eunice side.
Dives in. Can't get it in the air, and it's 14-16. The Lady Cards trail by 2 here in set number 4.
Whew. And that brings Ross up to serve for the Jow Panthers.
Ross back to the service area.
And Herrera came back in the game, too, for them.
She's ready to go. Dribbles it around, spins it off her knee, into the air. Here she goes. There's the serve. Klaus, Villa. They try to set Jones at the net. It spins around the top.
Yes, good call.
They're going to call Jow in the net, I believe.
That was a correct call.
The Jow faithful not liking it. I don't know if I saw it.
Don't question it. He done made the call.
Don't change it.
Oh, no, they're questioning the rotation. That's what they're doing.
So they're going to call, the Jow group is asking for I think they get that.
Yeah,
little check.
Free service.
Yeah,
kind of trying to ice the server.
So 16-15 is the score.
Jow has the lead here in the fourth set, correct?
The server we got back there, you can't ice that one. I'll tell you that right now.
16-15. They're still discussing the rotation over here for sure.
And putting that box there works just great. Oh, nobody sits in front of us.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does help.
That's all it takes.
We need to put them on one of the corners, right?
Man, I used to have some old police tape, and I would take these cans and tie police tape in an area where I didn't want people at. Robbie didn't like it. She'd take it down, but anyway. She didn't like nothing I did. She took everything I did.
Give a shout out to our sponsors here.
I seen a bunch of policemen in there.
Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Health Clinic, and all of a sudden the crowd gets into hollering Eunice Cardinals.
And I didn't even know they sold donuts at these games.
Hey, I might even have a roll of that police tape at home we could section off in the area.
Yeah.
And we are still discussing how to set everybody up on the court. And the crowd finally gets into it here in the fourth set. And I believe we're going to get the play now.
So Eunice going to have the serve after a lengthy discussion, and now it looks like we're having another discussion. They blew the whistle to start.
almost like
There's no
a timeout.
ball.
Yeah,
I
they left
guess
the ball
having a
here on the
would
table.
help. So Chloe Jones, the senior on senior night, takes the ball, ready to
Okay.
go. The senior throws it up into the air, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan with the first touch. They send it into the air to Talavera.
Oh, comes off Jones.
It goes off Jazzy Klaus's hands and out of bounds. It's 17-12, and Jal now leads by 2.
17-15.
Oh, yeah, I said 12. 17-15. So back is Ross. Ross ready to go. Goes between her legs, off her knee, behind her back. Throws it into the air, ready on the jump serve. Here it comes. It goes deep, and it is out of there.
Hey, you know she served a minute ago right before Jones?
Yeah.
And then that's why they checked the rotation and she served again, so they were out of rotation.
They didn't catch it.
And they didn't catch it.
And that's why Jao asked for it.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
So Thompson back and ready. Throwing it up is Thompson. She hits it hard. It's a good
Nice
one. Lujan gets it into the air, and then they send it across to Jal. Thompson going to set Reeves. Reeves hits it cross court. Ross keeps it in the air, and now they set Herrera.
Oh, she blocked.
Herrera gets blocked at the
She
net
blocked.
by Reeves. And we got a tie ball game, 17-17 here in set number 4.
A lot of action is going on here in this last 25 minutes, huh?
So
Just
Thompson
one game.
back to the service area, the junior. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Lujan struggles with it. Herrera sends it back, and Talavera going to send it deep. Klaus's ball goes off the side of her hands, but Thompson saved her for a second, and then Reeves misplays it right into the net. And Jal back in the lead.
18-17, Jao leads here.
Melanson comes in. Lujan steps off for Jal. Back to the service area is Tavares. She throws it up, hits it deep. It's way back, and it's out. And it's 18 apiece.
And we're going back and forth here.
Man, on errors.
Yes.
Sarah Reeves, the senior, back to the service area. In comes the birthday girl, McGuire. Throwing it up is Reeves, the senior. She hits it. It's a good one. Herrera, Tavares, and she's going to hit it out of bounds as Talavera.
19-18, Eunice leads here again.
It's a battle of who can make the least errors here in this set.
Yeah.
The senior Reeves is back, throws it up, hits it
Is
just over.
that an
and
ace?
she's going to get an ace. That was a crazy looking
Man.
ball.
Wow.
She hit it like a curved ball, like maybe Nolan Ryan or somebody would throw, or Smoltz. I don't
Making
know.
the score 20-18 here for Eunice.
Reeves throws it up to senior, hits it over. Into the air is Herrera. Talavera going to set it back for Herrera. She hits it cross court.
Play it, play it, play it. It's still alive.
Right off the hands of Reeves. It goes off the basketball goal. Chloe Jones running back there trying to save it, gets it back up into play, but we couldn't get it over, and the Cardinals lead by 1.
Making the score 20-19.
Back is Butt. She throws it up with the left hand, hits it. Haley Jones keeps it alive. They set McGuire. McGuire airmails it out of here.
20-20.
And we got it like the news.
That's like some
2020.
Or your vision.
No, it's like Smoke said 20-20.
So throwing it up is Butts, the left-hander. She hits it deep. Haley Jones gets it into the air.
Help her.
Thompson. Jones just going to hit it over. She does. Lujan, Talavera sets up Melanson.
she's
It
blocked.
gets blocked at the net. McGuire and Pierce are together in the net.
Making the score 21-20. Giles' favor. Whew.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, there's a little
21-20.
miscommunication there.
Throwing it up is Butts, the left-hander. She hits it deep. It's a good one. Haley Jones' first touch goes off the ceiling. The Cardinals are running into each other. Haley Jones sends it deep. Talavera going to set it up over here for Herrera, and she hits it deep and out of here, out of bounds.
And it was not touched by the Eunice Cardinals, so making the score 21-21 here.
Well, wait, 3-4 minutes later, it might be hit by something.
in comes number 5. That's Acosta. Out goes Butts. Back to the service area is Pierce, the junior. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one.
Oh, barely goes
just over. Talavera just going to hit it across. 22-21.
There's a questionable call, but they called it in, making the score 22-21, like Mrs. Jones just said. Whew. In
Back
Giles'
to the
favor.
service area is Herrera. She's ready. Throws it up, runs, jumps, hits it into the net. They say the ball don't lie.
That's Charlie's.
And it's twos across the board again, 22-22. Villa comes in, the freshman, ready to serve. Fuentes comes in for Jal. Villa throws it up, hits it over. Jal gets it into the air to
That's
Talavera.
two.
That's a double hit. They're going to set it up on the backside for Jones, who hits it backhanded. And they call it out, so it is out. It's 23-22. I thought we had a double hit back here.
Yeah. 23-22 here.
So back is Lujan, ready to go. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Pierce's first touch goes sideways. Jones puts it back in play, and Villa goes deep. Lujan, Talavera, over to
that's out of bounds.
Tavares, and she tries to hit Lynn White, who's headed to the Hall of Fame. You don't want to hit a Hall of Famer.
No, I thought he was awake. I mean, he's going to wake him up for a second.
23-23. I love Leonard to death, but I'll talk a little trash. He kind of looks like that Bertie Sanders poster statue that they used to have forever over there with his leg crossed. Throwing it up is
Jazzy.
Klaus. She hits it over. Talavera going to set it up in the middle for Tavares. Klaus does a good job there. Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson just touches it over. Now they send it back.
Oh.
Pierce.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
Giving it to Reeves. Reeves goes up, hits it hard. Jal trying to keep it alive, and
This
they
is
do. Tavares hits it over. Chloe Jones. Villa sets up Reeves. Reeves goes down hard, but Jal keeps it alive. They're going to set it to Ross. Ross hits it deep. It was out of bounds, but we keep it in play, so we'll take it. Sarah Reeves sends it over. Talavera, and they hit it off the block of Reeves and down, and that's 24-23, and your Lady Panthers got a chance to win it here and end this thing.
Butts comes back in the game as well.
Butts is in. Back is Talavera. She's one of their better players for sure. She hits a good one. Pierce running into each other with the two setters, but we get it across. Talavera. They set it up, and they hit it, and they kill it down, and that is the game. And your Lady Cardinals lose the last game of the season. It went the way the whole season has went. It just couldn't get it done.
In any way, shape, or form, I'll give a shout out to our sponsors as we have time. Parker Energy Service, BGA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, Herrera's Oilfield Services, and remember, Devon Energy is hiring. Take it away, Johnny.
Yeah, so set number 1, Eunice wins 26-14. The next one, 23-25. The next one, 24-26. And that one, 23-25. As your Eunice Cardinals fall here today. And just couldn't get it done. It's the way the whole season's went.
Yep.
I'll call a spade a spade. I've looked back through the records. I think this is the worst season in Eunice volleyball that I can find, all the way back for sure into the early 90s as far as record goes. A tough year, real tough year for a guy like me, because this is... We got the Jow folks coming through the broadcast in the middle. This is a tough one for me, as it's
Your
of
daughter's
course,
senior
year,
year.
Yeah,
and it's a tough one to watch. I got to tell you, it was a rough season to watch volleyball. Just being honest
I've
with
been
you.
watching volleyball in Eunice since even before we even had kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can't remember one like this ever.
And you know, it's like we've said, we've had some good runs. We've had some good sets. It's just tough because you see the spurts where you're like, I know they can play, and then they just don't get it done. And so
that's part of it. And they have a talented team. Yes,
a lot of talent.
Well, you got a lot of athletic kids out there for sure. And so anyway, the Cardinals go down last game of the season. I can't imagine anybody putting them in the state tournament with 2 wins on the whole season. So I'm assuming that'll be it. The one positive, if there's a positive for a guy like me, is I love basketball, and we'll get done with this nonsense and go play some basketball.
Play a little hoops.
I will tell you this, and you guys mark my words here today. If we go 2 in anything in basketball, y'all better get ready to put me in a straitjacket.
We're ready right now.
Yeah, because I can guarantee you it'll be
your foot's going to be hurting.
I'll burn this town to the ground. I ain't lying to you. Literally. They may have to send me to the penitentiary. If we go 2 in anything in basketball, I'm going to the crazy house. They're going to put me in prison. It's going to be a bad day.
The old man has lost it.
For my family. If we go 2 in anything in basketball, I can guarantee you, somebody better get ready because it's going to get ugly. So, with that said, a quick shout out to sponsors here on Senior Night, recognizing Sarah Reeves, Chloe Jones. We appreciate our seniors, Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Lobo Trucking, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline, Redbird Gas, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Guns Up Services, Debbie Country Kitchen, Herrera's Oilfield Services. Don't forget, Devon Energy is hiring. We appreciate you. Any final words?
Let's move on to basketball, and good luck to the boys for football.
Let's start practicing basketball tomorrow morning, y'all.
Football, Saturday, 3 p.m. The broadcast will go live around 2:40, maybe slightly before then. And make sure to tune in.
I think it's supposed to be a little chilly Saturday.
It is.
Now we're going to be in the booth. We ain't got nothing to worry about, boss.
Yeah, we're going to get up there and crank that heater up. I don't think we got to use the heater all year up there.
Not yet.
I hope that heater in the top works. If it don't, Drew Reynolds, if you're listening, we expect some heat. If we don't give heat,
that's some extra chance for our loved ones.
Burning the house down.
We're going to bring a trash barrel up there and light it up.
That's right. We'll be up in the top of the trash can full of garbage with it on fire. Anyway, for Charlie Fairbush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night.